Hello, everybody, and welcome back to NINJAGOCast. I am Sensei Meso.
I'm Sakota.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Bendo.
And hello, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve. Or New Year's Day, if you're in certain countries where it's already New Year's. The dojo is now open, and we are here today for quite the important and impactful show for a variety of reasons. Thank you all very much for joining me today, all three of you, and to anyone watching today. Hopefully some people filter in over the next few minutes. We'll give it a few minutes of just casual chatting before we get into the big topics for the day, just because I want as big of an audience as possible. But how are you all doing? Are you having a good day?
Yep.
It's New Year's Eve. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's
it is. It's over.
Time has gone by way too quickly, especially the last couple months.
The year is just straight up blinked by.
Literally.
2024 felt very short.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's
Was it
wild.
a good year overall?
I'd say
I
so,
think
yeah.
so.
Dawo in the YouTube chat, you guys went live less than an hour before my new year hits, lol. So I
Yeah.
won't be there for a bit soon, but I hope you guys will have a great new year, though. Thank you, Dawo.
Same
for Sakota.
Same for me, yeah. It's gonna be in like 45 minutes, so I might have to mute if there's a bunch of fireworks.
That's A-okay, honestly.
Yeah.
You celebrate. Nothing better to ring in the new year with Ninjago set reviews. I think it's perhaps the most festive thing we could possibly do.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I mean, I will say,
Yeah.
getting these sets, it felt like Christmas morning.
Yeah.
True.
So, it is very, very festive.
Midnight
vibe
and
all
Ice
around.
Master both say like Dragon's Rising's a year and a half old. That's weird.
I hate it.
We're old, guys.
Why? It feels like just yesterday when that certain season everyone loves came out.
So true. Toby Ekazab, I got work at like 4 a.m., so I won't be here for long, but here for a bit. Jeez! 4 a.m. shift
Ouch.
sounds very
So-
unpleasant.
Especially on New
Please,
Year's.
please take care of yourself.
Yes.
But yeah, it's gonna be a fun show. It's gonna be very multifaceted. The way this is gonna work, there's a few housekeeping notes, a few important announcements that will, affect things that we want to make at the start. And then as soon as we do that, the rest of this show is going to be a live set review of the Winter 2025 wave done by Bendo. We were offered the sets thanks to the Lego Ambassador Network. Big shout out to them as always. And it's the entire wave, I believe. Every set,
Yes.
including the spinners. And he's just gonna kind of show them off, talk about them, and then we'll discuss them and give our opinions and talk about it with you guys.
Yeah, we should
Now
also
yes?
probably say these sets come out tomorrow.
Oh
And-
yeah, they do,
Yep.
don't they?
Yeah.
Fashionably late as usual, but
But I mean, it's a
at
nice
least we're
like
before the release.
it informs you right before you have the opportunity to get the sets,
Yeah.
right? And
Exactly.
also,
So if you're thinking of going out tomorrow and buying some,
That's
Yeah.
pretty funny, actually. I forgot about
this will
that.
be a
completely.
helpful stream.
I've also been so out of the loop because I've been in such like a work frenzy the last few weeks, working retail for the holidays. I've barely looked at these. I think I've seen them maybe like cursorily, but I have not seen them up close. So I'm kind of excited to see them showed off to their full capabilities.
Mhm.
But either way, just to kind of begin the show, I do want to make a few big announcements. I'm going to turn it over to Sakota for announcement 1, and then I will make announcement 2.
okay.
So yeah, Sakota, you have some big news to share with everyone.
Yes, I have some big news to share as we move into 2025. I want to kind of talk a bit about what I did in this year and how my life is about to change quite a lot in 2025. So from the beginning of this year, I kind of knew that my life's going to change a lot because I finished university, I graduated, and I knew, okay, now it's time to get a job and go into the real world. But this also kind of felt like the best chance I would ever have in my life to kind of follow my passions and my dreams. So I decided to at least like give it a shot and applied as a Lego designer. And this kind of kicked off this crazy series of events this year where I was in the Lego recruitment process, which was like a crazy cool experience. It's like there's a whole lot of stories about all that. But just to keep it short, I met some awesome people. I went to Denmark. It was an awesome experience. And in the end, I did actually end up getting a job as a Lego designer. So starting in 2025, I will be working for Lego for Lego Group as a Lego set designer. Yeah.
Sakota designer hype, or should I say Sakota designer?
And yeah, that is kind of my big announcement today. This is part of the reason why I didn't do these set reviews like I usually did with the previous set waves. But I'm very glad that Bendo is doing it. And this also kind of means that I'm gonna be taking a bit of a step back from my community activities, whether it be like mocks or the stuff I do here on Keep the Peace.
It's somewhat a conflict of interest if you
Yeah, I
review
mean,
sets.
I would be very,
You know?
I would be very biased working there. So, yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be my 2025, and kind of crazy still to me. And I want to thank everyone so much over the years who like look at my stuff and left nice comments, and of course everyone here in TTV and Keep the Peace who gave me a bunch of like cool opportunities in the LAN and were always like super supportive and put a lot of trust in me to do Lego stuff, which kind of in the end like led to this kind of like lifelong dream to I guess come true now. And yeah, I hope I can create a bunch of cool stuff you guys will enjoy.
We are very proud of you, Sakota. I don't think I've done too much. I think that you've definitely like done the bulk of this. You know, you're an incredibly talented dude, but I'm happy to have played a small part in your story, and I am infinitely excited to see what comes. I think I speak for everybody when I say we will be there to buy the Sakota set day one, whatever it ends up being. Toby asks, "Do we know what themes you're working on?"
I mean, that's a big question. I don't know yet right now, and I don't know if I would be able to tell if I knew. So yeah, no info on that yet. So yeah.
I'm sure you have your hopes, but you don't know just yet.
I mean, I like a lot of different Lego things too. It's not like
like Bionicle, Sakota, like Bionicle stares intently at screen. You know what you have to do. But all right, congratulations. Everybody's very happy.
Thank you.
It's very good. It's very good, and we're all looking forward to seeing how your future unfolds. We're all very proud of you.
No matter what theme you end up working on, I will buy whatever set you make.
I agree. No matter what.
If you end up working on like Friends, I will buy the Friends sets.
I mean, Lego Friends has some really good sets.
Oh, I know. Like
hard.
Like people are gonna come over and they're gonna be like, "Why do you have like a random like dollhouse?" I'd be like, "That was made by my friend." Like, that's respect.
Yeah, thank you.
No. We're very hyped about it. Just don't go on the Super Mario team, because then I'll have to buy it. I would rather not.
Wait, okay.
I will.
Right.
Make it peak.
I will if you design it, but I would rather not. But yes, Octobotamus. Wait, I just hopped in. Sakota's an actual Lego designer. Yes.
I mean, not yet,
hired.
I guess, but
I mean, it starts like what, in a few months? Like,
yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Pretty soon. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're doing the epic moving to Denmark adventure.
Yeah. Which is
late
also
January.
Quite the big adventure. Yeah.
So I'm glad we were able to come together to do like this Ninjago cast before that big transition, because now I do have an announcement I want to make about Ninjago cast as well. This episode we're doing right now, which is Ninjago cast 88, this will not be the last Ninjago cast. It will, however, be the last Ninjago cast to be aired on Keep the Peace. It is changing homes, you could say, for the second time as part of a lot of reshuffling we're doing. Going forward, NinjagoCast will be hosted on Bindo Bricks' YouTube
Yay.
channel. The legend himself with the Master Wu avatar will finally be taking on the sensei role, as I will abdicate the throne unto him. I will still be there, but Bindo will be running the show. NinjagoCast is going to Bindo Bricks, and we have some plans for the future still in early stages, but the show might go through some exciting evolutions, or it might just stay exactly the same. We don't know yet, but we want to make it good. We want to make it fun, because the time in Ninjago's life right now, Dragon's Rising is absolutely popping off, and it's like so good, and we're loving it. And then we have the live action Ninjago movie on the horizon. The sets keep getting better. We have comics coming out, so we want to make sure we still have an avenue and an outlet to talk about Ninjago, and we want to make it a great show. So I think that Bindo, you have the passion, you have the skill. Anybody who's seen your channel knows the kind of work you do, and you absolutely go hard on everything you do. The passion shows. Also, anybody who hasn't seen his music or listened to his music, you should go do that.
Thank you. I appreciate
Now,
it.
yeah, I mean, if anybody was going to take the role, it should be you. You're a legend, and I look forward to still doing an NinjagoCast. Now,
no, I look forward to hear all your thoughts and still listen to Ninjago Cast. So
yeah,
I'm
you won't
very
be on it as
happy.
a regular member anymore, obviously, because
Probably not.
you have other stuff going on. But maybe, hopefully, in the future, you can pop in and guest occasionally
maybe
if
I
you're
can be
allowed
like
to.
a guest appearance at some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get the
that's the
Sakota
thing.
interview.
The cool gamer one just clicked. He was like, "Will Sakota still be on NinjagoCast, even when he might have some more insider info?" Unfortunately,
not as a regular like I am right now. So this is
Even
probably
even if you were allowed to be a regular, it would just be hard because
No.
you'll probably be privy to things that you can't share.
Yeah.
So
So this is my last Ninjago Cast episode as a like regular member, and yeah.
you'll have to curate your words and probably get like what would they even call it, like community training, press training or something, just to like be able to talk. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you need to like watch your words. Don't spill the secrets to the community. Yeah, exactly. The forbidden knowledge of the future Draybert. So that's kind of the double-pronged announcements. Obviously, there's a lot of questions, like what does that mean for the episode reactions? What does that mean for Keep the Peace? What does that mean for, this? What does that mean for that? What does that mean for set reviews? What does that mean for blah, blah, blah? Lots to think about and lots to talk about on that front. We don't want to do it on this show because we have enough to talk about covering these sets. So we're probably going to do a standalone video in like a few days talking about like everything else and the future and Keep the Peace and everything. So stay tuned for that. I don't exactly know when, but we'll probably release it in the next few days. We want to keep this episode focused on Ninjago squarely. So celebrate Sakota, celebrate Sensei Bindo, and let's talk about some sets. How about?
Yeah.
Real quick before that,
Just do it.
just like one thing I learned from all this, and that's kind of the wisdom I want to impart today on this New Year's Eve.
Yes.
If you have anything you're very passionate about, anything you wanted to try forever, just give it a shot. That's kind of what I learned out of all of this. I didn't necessarily expect all of this to work out the way it did for me, but I gave it a shot and it did, and I hope you all maybe try to do that as well in this new year.
Yeah, I mean, don't
Yeah.
wait. Don't second guess what you're doing. If you want to do something, just do it.
Yeah.
There's no time like the present. And just for anybody just tuning in, because viewership has doubled, Sakota has been hired as a Lego set designer, and NinjagoCast will be moving to the Bindo Bricks YouTube channel. Those are the two announcements for today. So we'll be promoting that, I'm sure, and talking about that. But I can't imagine if you're subscribed to us, you're not subscribed to Bindo. You have like many more subscribers than we do. But go subscribe if you're not. He does good stuff.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Let
with
us
all that,
transition.
let's
Shall
move
we
to some
begin?
set reviews.
Yes. I'm excited.
Okay. We're gonna talk about the sets. We're starting with the spinners, right?
Yes, we have.
We have the first
I
one
kind of
is
just have all of them laid out here, but
yeah. The first one is 71823 Kai's Dragon Spinjitsu Spinner with 54 pieces and going for $9.99 in dollars.
yes,
Thank
which
you,
is
Sakota.
this
I
one.
appreciate the dollars.
Yes.
Normally, I haven't been the biggest fans of spinners, so impress me. Show me what they can do.
So this surface isn't the best for them. I'm not sure how it is like on like wood or anything else. But what I've noticed with these, at least from using them, is that as you can see, they kind of just like okay, it's kind of moving a little bit, but it kind of just stays in place. It might be better on like a wood surface or something like that. But using these as actual like because I remember like the original spinners worked really well. Like you wouldn't even need to like use something like this. You could literally just like take them and like spin them like that, and they would work really well. These are kind of like I don't know. I feel like if you wanted to actually use these to fight, it doesn't really work. Unfortunately,
I feel like over time
Uh,
they've de-emphasized that element in
yeah, which is
favor
really
of just
unfortunate
spinning.
because this is like the perfect like way to like time to bring these back. I feel like they have like I mean these new pieces are really cool, but they're so big that it like as you can see with the Sora one here, trying to add weapons to it, the swords barely even go over it. So it's like if you wanted to like customize the weapons or like try and like see which weapons are best for knocking the other player off like you would with the original ones, you can't really do that here because it's kind of just like
Yeah, they're so big.
they don't work like that really. So if I like try and have them like these two fight, you'll see it's not necessarily the greatest. But I will
Mhm.
say I do really like these kind of like Beyblade style like things here. But they just kind of do that, I guess.
It works pretty well
Don't really
though. Like
close to each
they got
other.
a pretty good fluid spin.
Yeah,
Uh,
they have a nice spin to them. They just don't. They're not very mobile.
From what I've seen, the
Um,
idea is also that those big transparent pieces get knocked off if they hit each other.
Yeah, I don't. I'll
Does
try
that
a few
actually
times
work?
to see if anything happens. I've yet to have that happen. Let me remove the swords, maybe.
We love fighting weapons free.
Yeah, it's just I like how they look, and I like how they spin. I just, if you want to actually play the whole Beyblade thing, um, it doesn't really work. Maybe if you had like a Beyblade like arena, like a bull or
That looked
something.
really funny. Sora's just like died immediately.
Yeah, it's maybe I'm doing
And
something wrong. Maybe if I had a better surface, I don't know. But from my experience, they're kind of just an inferior version to the original spinners, even if they look fancier and nicer.
Okay. That
But in
certainly
terms of
seems
the
to track.
yeah, I will say I like them over a lot of other gimmick sets because I at least try to go back to the spinner idea in a way that feels more reminiscent of how they used to be. But they don't really work still.
Can I see Sora's minifigure?
Yes, you can see it is literally just the original one. We'll see how close I can get it before it doesn't want to focus anymore.
It's pretty
It
close.
is
It's pretty good.
it's literally just the original one, but with this awkward golden helmet.
Dude, it looks so awful.
And
I despise that they gave her a golden like hood. Come on,
you guys are
man.
gonna have to bear with me with the focusing here.
That's fine. It looks fine like that.
But yeah, I mean I'm disappointed to see Sora go back to an old design after we just got a new one. Uh so that's kind of upsetting. I mean, I started that sentence as if there was going to be a positive, but
There's not. There's no positive. I mean, like
there's no positive.
for me, maybe I'm the only one who really cares. But just like I don't like the gold being a primary color on the hood when
No.
it's not present elsewhere. Ditto for Kai. Kai looks also terrible. But I think like it helps that we've seen him have a lot of different hood types in the past. That like this is the first time Sora's wearing one. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, this is the first time. Well, yeah, actual ninja hood besides like the cat ear hood that she had
Yeah.
before.
Maybe I'm just a
Which I
hater,
will
but
say
not a
looks.
fan.
If you compare it to, I might not have that on hand. I was gonna say if you compare it to like the cat ear hood, you can see how much better that other one looks. But yeah, and then the Kai
Octopotamus.
design is literally just his new suit for this wave, but it has the golden trim around instead of, I think it's like just red in the.
Kind of like it. The actual design of like the
Yeah.
suit, the torso. It doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, I don't. We'll see more of these suits as we go on, but
Octopotamus says Sakota about to go in there and force them to make a new suit for Sora. Do it. Yes. The man on the inside knows what the people want. All right.
And then here's Roz versus Aaron. Also, just to be clear, Kai's is separate from Sora's. But then
Yeah,
Roz and Aaron come together.
Sora's is set number 71824, Sora's Dragon Spinjitsu Spinner, 56 pieces, also $9.99 in dollars. These also come with villains, with the Dragonians.
Yes.
Kai has the one with the mohawk, and Sora has the one with like the dragon head upper half, and the little flyer dragons too, in each of them.
Yes.
Thank you,
Trying to
Sakota.
organize these
Very
guys.
helpful.
But yeah,
You're
these.
pretty good variety of like value. Well, not variety. Pretty good value. To
Yeah,
get, like
I'd
a
say
hero and a villain.
the minifigs are the standouts with these, and even then, I wouldn't necessarily buy them for Sora or Kai's. I think if you don't want to get the Roz or the Roz and Aaron Jet, this is a really good budget option to get these two minifigs. Because you get the Roz isn't new, but the new Aaron is.
Yeah, these
Pretty
are
cool.
the set 71826 Dragon Spinjitsu Battle Pack for $19.99, 486 pieces, and has the two spinners and the little structure.
Wait,
Not really a fan of
it's
the
called
hood.
Dragon Spinjitsu Battle Pack, the one with Roz and Aaron.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Whatever that means.
All right.
Not really a fan of this hood. Again, I think just gold on top of the orange
No, it
is a
looks
choice.
disgusting.
But the actual torso and leg printing is actually really cool in my opinion.
I'm a big fan of this Aaron design. The colors work really well. The pink on the torso and the black and like dark Aaron mode.
I think
I love how his like original accent color was green, like Lloyd, and now it's magenta.
Yeah, nice
that's
touch.
cool.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
really good.
god.
So
Also, I don't know if it's said before. Hot take: I do like the helmets, but only with the mech suits. Like
that's fair.
when they connect, like when they're like with the mechanized like suit designs, they fit really well. But then when they're not, like with Sora and Aaron, it kind of just like feels like they're wearing like over technical like bike helmets with just like regular street clothes, and it kind of looks weird. But it fits really well with like the mech suits that the ninja wear.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think the coloration on a lot of these too is really off because the gold on a lot of these figures just does not look very good.
Dude, I hate gold. I wish I could eradicate all gold from the world.
And Aaron's suit with this just doesn't work. I think if they just gave him like a black half mask, that would have been far better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little upset that Aaron's face print is just the same like smirk he has. Because, it's not really evil Aaron, but it's more of like a villainous minifig for him, so it would have been nice to get like a more determined face print at least. Because we
Something
don't
like
really have one for him. It's
to
just
to
like
reflect his unhappy vibe.
Yeah. But then also just to like give us more face print variety, because that would also work with his original minifigures, just to have a more determined face like a lot of Ninja have. But he just kind of stuck with the smirk, unfortunately.
Jokes on you,
Oh,
Dark
yeah, I like the-
Takanova. My Tahoe Uniter's
like
been long since disassembled. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I was done.
Oh, okay, that was it. But yeah, the torso and leg printing is really nice. For Aaron, I appreciate that. It's unfortunate Sora did not get similar treatment.
It's unfortunate. I don't know. That was bad. Carry on.
Yeah, that I don't really have much else to say about the spinners. I mean, they're just gimmick sets that don't really do what they set out to do. They spin. I mean,
Do you have the side build
They
for
look cool.
the dual one?
Yes, I do actually.
I like the new piece that comes with them.
I forgot about that.
It looks nice. It looks really cool.
It looks really versatile, especially with with that.
Yeah, this piece is really yeah. You can see. Just
Like it looks like it could be like the new like the original spinner piece that you like put on top of the spinners.
yeah.
Like
I
it looks like it
remember
could be like a new one of those.
That does look really cool like that.
It
Dang.
does. That build is really nice. And another cool thing about this build is that it very easily breaks apart.
Okay.
So the idea, I think, is that you kind of have to have the spinners like break into this, and then it like falls.
That makes sense.
We'll see if I can demonstrate it, but
The ultimate test. If that works, I would say this is a cool set. And if it doesn't, it's not.
Roz is going
Alright.
to use his dragon Spinjitsu to knock down whatever.
I do
Okay,
love me
Jason.
some dragon spinjitsu.
Some classic dragon Spinjitsu. There we go. Okay, let me aim
Wow.
for what it does.
Alright. Take two. Alright. One more try.
Aim for this pillar.
Can you try like angle?
Okay,
there we go.
it
that's
worked!
something.
That redeemed!
Let me just give it a bit more force.
Can you try
Yeah.
angling the spinner thing down a little bit so that like maybe he like falls out?
Yeah, you gotta get some more torque. Gotta get some adrenaline
There
in
we
him.
go.
That might be the
Okay.
strat. Maybe I've been doing it wrong.
It
The
definitely
idea is for
does
these
give
like
it a-
pillars to knock down.
It does get some more power behind it, but
Yeah.
building's
It's not
still
quite
too
strong enough
structurally
for the
sound.
pillars. But yeah, that's the idea of it anyway.
Okay. Well,
I'd say
you
for
knocked something
playability,
down,
these sets,
so I'd give a solid like 6 out of 10.
yeah, for playability, these sets aren't as great as I think they could be. I just think they're trying to innovate on like the classic spinners, and they're just kind of, I don't know. I don't know why these don't seem to work as well. I think it's just maybe it's the shape of them. Maybe it's just the way like because the classic ones were very simple.
I
The
wonder
classic
if
ones
it's,
also had space for like adding things onto the sides.
I wonder
which
if
was
it's
always fun.
also like the length of the shooter thing.
Yeah,
Cause like with uh Beyblade, for example, like the ripcord is like huge. It's like a really long ripcord, and that's what like builds up speed. But with this, it's like maybe
right.
an inch, like maybe 2 inches of speed of like
But again,
build up.
even with the classic ones, like you could literally just like put your thumbs like or your fingers like this and do that, and it would work really well. I mean, here
Yeah.
that actually worked decently, but I mean, you still kind of can. So if you want to do that, I'd say like if you get some kind of bowl, like Beyblade Arena style thing, these actually might work kind of well.
I wonder if it would work
but-
better if you like combined two of the shooters together to make it like double the length.
Yeah,
Because if you're like adding more gears to it, then like it may add to the build up more.
yeah. But it loses the customizability that the old ones kind of had. So I think they're fine. I think I'd recommend the Roz and Aaron one just if you want the minifigs for it. Other than that, I mean,
Yeah,
they're decent modern spinners.
I think
I'd
I will
say.
pass myself.
Yeah.
But You make a good case for their merits, and also a good case for not buying them.
Yeah.
So thank you.
All up to you. But I definitely, if you want the minifigs, I recommend Ross versus Aaron. Also reminds me of like the old like Garmadon versus Lloyd one that they had back in.
Would you
what,
recommend the
2012?
the other ones as like an army builder for the Dragonians?
Yeah.
'Cause
I
you
mean,
get like a minifigure and then you get like the little dragon thing with each
that
one,
is
right?
true. You do get these little dragon flyers. I will say, the Dragonians, you're not gonna be missing out on building them if you just buy the other sets. They come in pretty much everything. Like I don't think there's a single set this wave that doesn't have one.
Fair.
So you can army build them with literally any set in this wave.
What is
So
this?
just-
The cheapest way to do it?
Yeah, just I guess if this is the cheapest set if you
Well-
wanna also get a bunch of these giant plastic pieces too.
Yeah, maybe.
My
Isn't Zane's like the little mech? Isn't that the same price as these?
Yeah, but there's no
Uh,
Dragonia in that one.
Oh, there isn't.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, so I was wrong. That one does not have one. Everything else does. But yeah, we can move on from these because we've spent.
All right.
All right,
Oh,
should we?
wow.
Smack them
Lucky
off
this
the
one.
table. Shove
Let's
them
get-
all
let me get
onto
this
the
all
ground.
out of here. Might as well.
Do we want to just move on to the Zane battle mech suit?
Yeah.
Battle suit mech. All right, it's set number 71827. Zane's battle suit mech has 92 pieces and also goes for $9.99.
So I don't even know what this looks like. The challenge for me, can this beat the J mech? That's the challenge.
Okay, so it has Zane, Wildfire, and then also I'm forgetting this character's name. forgive me.
Drix.
Grix, master of...
Rift. I wanted to say Zarked, but I think that's a different
Yeah, that's a
the
character.
one we haven't seen yet officially.
Drix. So yeah, this is basically the Zane or the J mech from 2 waves ago, but a different selection of characters. And actually, I have that J mech somewhere, but I don't know if I could find it to compare right now. But yeah, and I'd say obviously I think the minifigs are the best part of this. You get this exclusive Zane, which I will try to show the best I can.
Shirtless
With
Zane.
with the exclusive torso print, which I think is phenomenal.
Finally went with it.
They fully committed to the shirtless Zane bit and just gave us that print, which I think is going to be really versatile for any kind of customs and stuff like that.
Somewhere out there, Ulti just perked the...
It's a really cool canon design that we now have for that, so that's cool. I like that a lot.
Yep, I gotta go back and redo mine now.
And then the leg printing is just used from the other suits this wave. But this is one of 3 different Zane minifigs technically, because you get this one, you get one in the 4+ set that doesn't have the hood, and a unique face print. Well, not fully unique because it came in the Ninjago City markets, I believe.
Yeah.
With the
So what you're saying
active
is
Zane.
Year of Zane?
It is the year of Zane. Actually, 4 if you count the buildable Zane.
Mhm.
So there's lots of Zane here, and he's on the box art, so that's pretty cool. And then you have Drix, which is the elemental. Are we allowed to say that?
It's in the official set description, which I didn't know until just now, so... Yeah, go for it.
Okay, the elemental master of Swarm.
Swarm. And Doc Wyatt confirmed on Blue Sky that Drix is an anthropomorphic bee/wasp/hornet.
Which I think is pretty cool. And this design definitely reflects that very well. I'd say.
Yeah, it's a good Forbidden 5
Again,
member.
show the back printing.
Cool. I like how
Prototype power. Yeah, that's basically what I expect it to be. Like, he can break apart his body into a bunch of insects and have them fly around.
I'm really excited for that. I think this is gonna be a really cool character.
Very
I like how
Sakota.
the print on the chest, like, with like all the spikes and everything, translates to the shoulder pads too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the spikes are like kind of like they aren't shoulder pads; they're just like, you know, their body like tearing out of the robes. It looks so cool.
Yeah, it's really well done. This whole minifig is phenomenal. This back printing, this logo also appears on Nox minifig. So people are
That's a
speculating that's basically just the Forbidden 5
yeah. I
logo.
think it's a Ninjago 5.
Yeah, so that's really cool. Cool to have 2 of the Forbidden 5.
Mm-hmm. I like that they put him in a small set.
Yeah, very affordable to get this minifig if you want it. Very affordable to get the exclusive Zane. And then the third minifig you get is just a reused Wildfire from last wave. But she does come with one of these like translucent katanas, which I believe is new to this
Weird.
wave.
I think
I
it's
haven't seen
called
that before.
Prismatic Blade. And I think
Prismatic blade.
They're apparently the collectibles for this wave.
Really?
Apparently, even
Yeah.
though it's the same, I don't think they changed color at all. I think it's literally just like this translucent gray. for
So
all of them.
we've gotten to the point where just a standard sword has now been made
This is
clear
the
as the collectible. Let's go.
It would have been cool if there were different colors, but oh well.
Also,
and
yeah.
it's another blade too.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jaybird, I do think this is the cheapest way to get Wildfire. So all in all, this
That is
set
cool.
seems like a win for that front.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then the mech itself is just, a standard Ninjago like mini mech. It's nothing too crazy. I like the swords. I mean,
Yeah, I
cockpit
mean, it
opens up,
seems
put
decent.
Zane inside.
It's all right. I like the shoulder, like the shoulder piece. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
new or not.
They have like these translucent like light blue.
the piece has been out for a while. They use it for like I think the architecture,
Gotcha. Okay.
the Japanese castle and like the Tranquil Garden set, and then like in a bunch of sets it's been used since then.
Cool.
Yeah, you can pose it kind of like some pretty cool ways. But,
It's more or less the exact same kind of set template as the J mech battle pack
yeah,
from like last wave or a few waves ago. I forget when. And that one was praised a lot for being a good value. I do think this one is better because even though the other one is technically better for army building purposes, for like the Wolf Mask warriors, it also had figures that just weren't canon, like Dragon's Rising J
yeah.
or a Wolf Mask guard that I don't
Wolf
think
are
Mask
ever
right.
Guard
showed up.
is the Wolf Mask Guard
Technically-
is in Shatterspin.
Yeah,
Oh,
technically
yeah.
they're canon.
Exclusive Shatter
Oh.
Spin minifig.
I think it's an interesting comparison, and I wouldn't really like say one is better than the other, but this one has one less minifigure, but a more interesting build, in my opinion,
Mhm.
Yeah,
And more
two-
interesting minifigures.
and more interesting minifigures. The ones you
yeah.
get,
I
yeah.
get- like the Master Lloyd minifig was really cool, but
Mhm.
Is
I had already
also,
kind of
is
been
this the
out.
only set that Drix is in, or is he in another one?
This is the only set that Drix is in.
Yeah, so two exclusive
okay.
figures too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally the only way. I assume the minifig will be a more next wave.
I'm sure
but,
it will be.
Yeah.
Same with Noct. Like I feel like the Forbidden 5 will reappear, much like the Ninja. I doubt they'll change their designs either. So, but we'll just have to wait and see.
I give props to Lego for putting one in a small set. I feel like they didn't have to do that, but they did, and it's
Yeah.
appreciated.
It's very good for collecting. It is unfortunate that with Noct you kind of have to buy like the most expensive set. I'm pretty sure. So pick your poison, I guess.
I guess it balances out.
Yeah. Hopefully Noct will come in a cheaper set next wave, but we'll just have to see. But yeah,
Alright.
that's pretty much all I have to say about this one.
Recommend it? Not recommend it?
I would recommend it mostly for the minifigs. The build isn't anything too crazy, but if you like little mechs that you can fit on a shelf easily or just play with and mess around with, then
Yeah.
I don't think it's not a waste of pieces. It's
Construction's last hope.
it's well done. I would definitely recommend this one. I think this is an easy buy.
All right.
Right, you want to move to the next one in order, which would be 71828 Lloyd's pullback race car.
Oh yes. Okay. Here we
Is that really what it's called?
Yes.
go. Lloyd's pullback race car.
Has 181 pieces, goes for $24.99.
Alright.
Comes with these two little fire things, I believe.
Lloyd, you need to get into your pullback race car.
Dude. I feel like this exact same set has been released maybe like
Okay,
5 times.
wait. Meso, do you not know the function with this?
I know it can pull back. It's
Okay,
in the
cool.
name.
Yeah.
But like just visually, I feel like I've seen this many times before.
I have
Yeah.
to make sure I get the minifigs right.
I feel like they've done like a specific car like 4 times after the Ninja Nightcrawler.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, right? There's only the Ninja Nightcrawler, then the core one, and now this, right?
I guess
I'm
so.
tripping.
I mean, he's
It
also
feels
had like
more.
he's also had
So
like the tournament buggy, but I guess that's like a
Yeah.
smaller.
is this actually the first Lego set with a pullback function?
I mean, first Ninjago,
Okay, first Ninjago set.
not
Okay.
Lego. Yeah.
First random gripe that I have that doesn't really pertain to the set, but the wave itself. This Lloyd does not come with an armor piece, and I don't think he comes with an armor piece in any of these sets.
That's weird.
Some of the ninja in some sets get the armor pieces, some of them don't get the armor pieces. Lloyd never ends up getting one. I'm pretty sure.
Could it be because of the
so-
seat, like that it wouldn't fit?
I think that might be it. But it is just kind of like odd. Yeah, I can just quickly show the pullback function. Literally just works as you would expect. You pull it back, and it goes.
That actually
And,
works really well.
I did have this almost fall off my shelf at one point because I was moving it and didn't.
I'm impressed actually.
remember
That seems to go
that-
like pretty far.
Yeah, it does. I wish I had more space to like demonstrate, but yeah.
Can
the
you go
idea is
back like 5 times and see how fast it goes?
Oh, yeah, let's see.
Like wind it up.
Let's see
I
how much
was like
space I-
doing that when I had pullback
Yeah.
sets as a kid.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you gotta hold the wheels.
Yeah, it's not gonna like.
It might be pretty hard to do that.
It's
We
kind of
believe.
awkwardly
Nintendo.
shaped to hold because it has all these pieces jutting out of it. So I'd say that's kind of like against the
calm.
point a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Like I heard it like pop, so we'll
All
see.
right, let's go.
It just crashed into my water bottle.
Yeah, I feel like it would have gone off the table.
Yeah, it would have, and it probably would have broken. So maybe actually, this thing's pretty sturdy. Again,
Bro,
it
kids
did
are gonna
almost
love
fall,
that set.
but I would say like just from demonstrating it there, I do notice like these pieces, they're cool, like they look cool, but they do get in the way of you trying to like hold it in a kind of normal way. You can kind
Yeah.
of hold on to it here. If you fold them up, it's fine. But if you want them out like that, it's kind of
Seems a little difficult.
Um,
I like
Yeah.
the use of the hook blades for like the spoiler.
Mhm.
yeah,
it,
I think
it like does a really good job of covering up the pullback piece, and it like adds a lot to the shaping.
yeah, visually it does look really nice. It's kind of like a standard Lloyd car, but you can kind of see like the bottom there. And then this is like the big pullback motor piece right here. And they kind of integrate it to look like an engine within the context of the car, so it works
It's really
pretty well.
cool. It looks like a Mindstorm's like piece,
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah, you're right. I was kind of thinking that like it's very big too, but they make it work. So yeah, it's a well designed car, and the pullback function works very well. So not really many complaints about it. And then this is just the Lloyd minifig. His suit for this wave. These suits aren't really my favorites.
Guys, sorry, I gotta mute real quick. Happy New Year from Germany. There's a bunch of fireworks outside.
I did start hearing that a little bit.
Happy New Year!
I commend all the detail that goes into these.
Is that
prints.
printing asymmetrical on the back?
Yes, it is. Well, there's like one side that's like clear, and then has like the
I don't like that very much.
lines
I
out
think
there.
that looks very tacky to me.
Yeah, as I was saying, I appreciate the detail. It's asymmetrical here too, because you can see like the logo on this side and on that side. There's like different.
Okay, at least they're
Um,
carrying it over.
they're very. It's weird. It's like very symmetrical, but pieces of asymmetry thrown in.
Mhm.
So
Not
it's
a
not really
fan.
consistent. And then I just have it turned to that face because I think it looks better. But of course, they never use it in the show, so this is how it's actually going to look. And it's not really much of an improvement. The lime green hands is a choice, I will say.
Dude, this suit sucks. This looks really bad. I'll
Yeah.
I'll say what we're all thinking.
I am not a fan of these suits at all. To be fair, I haven't been a fan of really any Dragons Rising suits besides the tournament wave. But yeah, these are really not doing it for me.
Man.
Maybe they'll look better in the show. They often do. But I will say the detail in the printing is pretty commendable. Like,
I've seen a lot of drawings of them that make them like
oh yeah, I mean,
look really good.
Ninjago artists always find a way to like make every suit work, like look really good. I just think in translation to a minifig design, it feels quite busy. It feels quite random. Some elements, just like the lime green, don't really work for me. The random like straps going down the sides, the super detailed legs, like again, very commendable, but kind of just ends up making for a really busy design. Not to mention the hood pieces are not my favorite. And then you can get a better look at a Dragonian Warrior here, because I don't think I really showed that off before.
I do like these guys.
You get a lot of them if you buy a lot of these sets. So
I like
army
them a good
building
deal.
should not be a problem with this wave.
Really like how the little dragon drone thing can like connect to their back, and it like forms like it
Yeah.
melds perfectly into the back of their helmet. And
There's
forms
not
the
there's
wings.
not
So
one in
cool.
this way in this set, but I will show it off in a minifig from the other set. These smaller sets don't really have them with the wings, unfortunately.
These guys are really cool.
When I saw these in like the set pics, I thought that the armor piece was like horizontal, not vertical, and I thought that it was just kind of like, they just clipped on the wings. I didn't realize that it was just the dragon piece that was attached to it. That's so much cooler.
This is a really cool armor piece. If you can, as well as you can see it, and then here's them without the armor or helmet or whatever. And then there's another face print on the back with these ones. It's like fire.
Yeah,
Having like fire breath in the mask.
I think
Look.
isn't it so that the helmet itself is their head?
Yeah, basically.
That's
It's
so
like the
cool.
helmet, like the mouth is like breathing fire. I was kind of hoping like it would be like cooler with the eyes, but the eyes don't really line up that way.
Yeah.
But
At least at least the eyes are like it like the head is a lighter red than the helmet, so it like you have that color variation.
yeah, they're really cool.
Also, can we talk about like where these guys are from?
Has Doc White, I bet. I've lost track of what is and isn't
yeah,
good to talk about, because Doc Wyatt has started like answering a million questions on Blue Sky and just making random stuff canon, and I've completely lost the plot. It's just like Bionicle all over again. So I think, forgive me if it's a leak, I'm sorry, but I think they're from like the first realm, right?
They are.
That is where they are from.
As well as the Devonians.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And we just didn't see them before. Maybe they were just like driven
never
off.
saw them.
Hey, we were in the first realm for like a week max.
Yeah.
And we saw nobody except for the dragon hunters. So like,
there's probably some far unexplored places of the first realm that the dragon hunters never visited.
Yeah, that's like saying that you went to Ninjago for like a week and you only saw humans, and then they like introduced snakes, and then you're like, wait, wow, there's snakes in this world too? Like, we never saw them.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm interested to see how it works. out with
Shima fan 123 at Blue Sky asked Doc Wyatt, "Are Dragonians evolved dragons like the other anthropomorphic animals such as Raz and the tribes from Shima?" And Doc says, "I'm going with sort of."
it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh,
guess
did
we'll
you
find out.
did you know that he also confirmed that the Serpentina from Chima?
I'm glad we finally got
I'm
that.
so
Did he
happy.
confirm? Did he? Is Nox power a leak or is that a confirmed thing too?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's a leak because mine like was talking about it.
Yeah, it's been
Okay.
confirmed by the set designers.
Okay, yeah.
How do
What
we
is it
feel
again?
about brute strength?
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, they've lost the plot with elements and powers at this point.
Meso,
It's stupid, but I'm not gonna complain about it.
Meso Ninjago is One Piece at this point. Just like let it go.
Basically, brute force.
Yep. And they.
Kai has the
I don't.
flaming fruit. Wildfire has the heat fruit.
I don't know why they
Someone's gonna
felt
have-
the need to hide it in the season if they were just gonna reveal it online months after.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. That's a bit weird.
Yeah. I wonder if they were just waiting to get like the rest of the Forbidden
my
Five
gosh.
play before.
There's
they
so much
started.
fireworks.
Maybe they wanted
again,
like the
sorry.
minifig
They're
to
popping
be out.
off, literally.
But anyway, I don't really have much else to say about this set unless anybody has any questions regarding
Nah.
it. It's kind of just a Lloyd car that has a cool function that I think separates it nicely from the rest. And now that's not even seeming to work. Okay, I think I broke it.
No.
Oh,
This is-
no.
How can you break it? But no, it's just tangled up. Right? It should still work. Try it again.
Hold on. I don't know what I did.
Oh no.
Just...
Oh.
Okay, well,
You revved it up too much and broke the motor.
don't pull back too many times till it clicks. Okay, it's just a little. It's just a little.
Broken.
I don't know.
And this is why we have
Okay,
reviews.
we're getting there.
You
We're
learn
getting
from
there.
this.
There you go. Yeah. Don't be careful with the motor. That's the lesson.
As all great senseis do, he will make mistakes so you can learn from them.
Yes.
Thank you, Bindo.
There we go. Okay, what's next on the docket here? Oh, whoops.
I will talk over the fireworks. It's set number 71829, Lloyd's Green Forest Dragon, with 128
Okay.
pieces, $19.99 in dollars.
Oh yeah, okay. This one's interesting because of the Lloyd minifig.
Also comes with the little yellow dragon and one of the Dragonians with mohawk and an axe.
Thank you.
Oh, so we have a super chat from Monarb.
Oh, thank you. I totally
The
missed it.
The Dragonians have parts of Okay, the Dragonians are part dragon, and the Devonians are similar to Oni. So Oni and Dragon Part 2. And are the Dragon Hunters the off-brand first Spinjitsu master in this?
It's certainly possible. Like, they do have a lot of visual similarities and design similarities. Maybe. Who knows? There might be, like, evolutionary branches.
It's
We'll
kind of
have to-
interesting how like the Dragonians in this are kind of like the bad guys, and the Devonians are like shown to be like peaceful, misunderstood like monks basically.
True.
Yeah, it's a little subversion.
Glucko asks, so what are you guys' opinions on the Forbidden Five names?
Hilarious.
So
I don't mind
think
them
we have
honestly.
all
They're
of
like
them.
they're very like alien. Which
What do you guys
kinda
know
makes
about
sense.
Zark?
Yeah, we got Noct, Rox, Zart, Drix, and Kerr.
Kerr.
They're so funny to me, but
I like
them.
all of them but Kerr. I think he could have been a bit cooler. I mean, they're fine. They're kind of hard to pronounce. Some of them, but
I think Zark is my
fine.
I mean,
favorite. like
Yes,
how
I
that's
kind of
fair.
like that they're going with some out there names. It reminds me a lot of Bionicle.
yeah.
I mean, it's like, you know, like I said, they're very alien. They're very like, you know, thousands of years lost in time, like ancient civilization style like names.
True.
Yeah, so this set's interesting because we get an interesting combination of Lloyd suits. So I was wrong about the Lloyd minifigs. Technically, this one does come with an armor piece, but it's in the wrong color of the actual suits this wave, so you can't really put it on the other ones. But yeah, we have the Dragons Rising Season 1 suit combined with the hood of the season of the mech suits from Season 2, Part 1.
I kind of like it. I don't
Um,
mind. I don't mind it this go around. I think
And
that
I
they
think-
work pretty well.
I think this looks far better than whatever the hoods were with Dragons Rising Season 1. I still think that the Legacy hoods would look better, but I understand if that piece is basically.
I don't have many
a
complaints
point.
with this. It has a good flow to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a hater
Um,
for once.
So yeah, there's nothing too crazy about this minifig besides the fact that it is just a bunch of existing parts working together to kind of create a bit of a new design, which is kind of cool. And then you also get the Mohawk Dragonian, which is just the same thing as the other one basically, but with a different head because it doesn't have the fire on the back. I'm pretty certain the torso and legs are the same.
Okay.
Never get too many of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good variety for that set too. Like, there's a lot of minifigures for what, a $20 set? You said, Sakota?
Mm-hmm.
$24.99.
Even still, that's pretty good.
Oh wait, no,
I like-
20. I'm sorry. The last one was this is $19.99.
Okay.
I like the lower, like how the lower jaw piece like works with the
Yeah.
Dragonians.
Oh,
Like
it's
even
really
with
cool.
even with Mohawk, it like it looks really neat.
How much you want to bet these never show up on the show?
That's
it's
messed
just-
up. Don't say that.
The other ones.
No, they gotta show up.
The epic Mohawk Dragonians. Oh, and then we have this new baby dragon, which for clarification is not Ryu.
Golden
and I
baby
say that because
Ryu.
I say that because there is a baby Ryu in this wave, for whatever reason.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
okay.
Yeah,
What?
and we'll get to that later. But
This is Ryu.
this is
on the
this
Chaos
is just
Emeralds.
this is labeled. Let me see what this is labeled as. This is late. Hold on, hold on.
I think it's just baby dragon, right?
Isn't it the one from the beginning of?
It's
part
Dragon
two?
Baby.
Dragon baby.
I'm
What's
pretty
up?
sure it's the baby dragon from part 2, right? The beginning of part 2.
It might be.
Like the child of the matriarch.
Is it
Was
yellow?
that child gold?
I don't remember.
I thought it was green in the show.
I can look it up.
I'm pretty sure it was green. No, it wouldn't be that.
Um,
Either way, Dragon Baby's a stupid
Yeah.
name. Get a real name, loser.
Dragon Baby is the most iconic Ninjago character.
Oh yeah, it was green.
So
But the baby dragon has a name?
I guess
No, it's Dragon Baby, bro.
No, like in the show, the baby dragon, the daughter of the matriarch has a name.
What is it?
According to the wiki, I mean, it's Eridany, Eridany. It's Eridany.
Oh yeah, I think that was one of the things that like Doc just randomly said on Blue
Oh.
Sky.
Oh, interesting.
That's true.
Okay.
It's out of
Oh, yeah,
control,
okay.
man.
But yeah, as far as
Sweet.
Ninjago dragons go, this is pretty standard. I feel like at this point, these wings are massive, which is cool.
Okay, with
they kinda
the
like-
color scheme though, this is like the child of the legendary dragon from like the core, one of the core waves with like the blue like the green and the dark blue like underside.
It
Oh,
is
yeah,
very
you're right.
similar.
I mean, I think it would be cool if they confirmed that that's like the same dragon species or something like that, or like they're related in some way. It only has two
Right,
legs,
imagine-
but yeah.
Imagine if like they confirmed that like that legendary dragon was like one of the Arc dragons,
Or like
especially
that
with like the really like
dragon group.
the really over detailed like horn pieces and stuff.
I mean, it would make sense with the core shorts.
True, yeah.
I will say I really like this head like mold and then print with like the eyes. Like that's just a really cool like effect.
The head
Yeah, I'm
pieces
not
are
gonna lie, I'm a
versatile.
really big fan of this dragon for the price point. I feel like it's one of
Yeah.
the better small dragons we've gotten.
Yeah,
Like
I think
most,
it's pretty
most
cool.
of them have been terrible, in my opinion.
I guess with this Lloyd minifig, it just depends on how much you care about collecting the new suits. Because this is like the one set this wave where you're not really getting a new ninja suit. You're kind of just getting old pieces remixed. But if you don't care about that, the minifig selection is okay. But yeah, I think the dragon's pretty cool. I don't know if this is one I would personally buy if I wasn't sent these, but like, I mean, if you like the build and you don't mind missing out on like one of the actual new minifigs besides the Draconian Warrior. I mean, this is an exclusive character as well, technically, so if you care deeply about Dragon Baby, then
Fan favorite
it's a good
character.
set.
New NINJAGOcast mascot.
There you
Dragon
go.
Baby.
Oh, that baby.
Oh no. That baby.
that baby.
Alright.
But yeah, I don't really have much to say on this one. Cool dragon, good price point. Minifig selection, depending on who you are, could be better.
I will give
Just
it
depends what you
props
care
for
about.
not looking like total garbage on a small price
Yeah.
point. Because most of them do.
Yeah.
I hate the core dragons and I always will. Sorry. Core legs. No, yeah, core. Core sucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one.
Next set. Next set is 71830 Kai's Mech Storm Rider with 333 pieces going for $49.99.
This set is really funny.
It looks like a Monkey Kid set.
Okay, so basically, Kai said, let me grab it. Okay. Kai said, what if I was Red Sun real quick? And
Actually, wait, wait,
this is literally Red Sun's jet.
wait. You know what? You know what this is actually? They took his like neck suit bike set and just turned it sideways.
Oh my god.
As for mini pick selection, we have Kai without a shoulder. Oh, that's with the shoulder armor. My bad. Kai without shoulder armor, I believe. And then we have Mia with shoulder armor.
It makes sense for Kai since he has the mech. I don't think it would fit with the mech.
This does bear a striking resemblance to the Red Sun jet, even with the two bits in
Yes.
the forward that like point forward and have gold on the tips. Like obviously these are bigger, but still. Huh.
It is. It is definitely a
This
set. I don't really.
this looks pretty dreadful, but no, I'm not gonna
I-
lie. Sell me
I
on
don't-
this.
I don't know how to feel about this one because, first of all, you could tell if you want to set this down, it kind of just sits like this. Which, for if you're trying to display this, it's not ideal. It also
Let's
takes up a
go.
lot of space because of these. You can actually like. Okay, you can't move it this way. You can move them up. So if you would like it to look like this, then that is also an option. I don't know which is worse. But
Is the swooshability good?
what's up?
Is the swooshability good?
The
That is true.
swooshability? I'm
we have
unfamiliar
to
with this
have
term.
well, the swooshability is all Lego like vehicles. They have a swooshability index, which is the degree by which you can grab the back of the set and swoosh it around. Because you're grabbing it by the front a lot, and that's not swooshable. That's awkward.
You
Wait,
can grab it
that.
here, but it feels kind of flimsy. You can do this.
That's not a good swooshability index. That seems like it
You
might
can
be.
grab it here.
Okay, that's kind of
It's
awkward.
very awkward. So the mech here connects by like this, which I thought
It's kind of cool.
it can it gets a little bit of movement back and forth.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The mech itself, I love this piece right here. This like
It's
flame
really cool.
sword piece.
Construction weapons rise up.
Um, it's not the coolest mech outside of that.
Dude,
No,
I hate how those
I-
SCCBS legs look from the inside. Every
They're
time I
so-
see it like that.
We
It looks so like unproportioned, like not well proportioned.
let's put Kai.
There
Oh
we
yeah,
go.
Kai connects like the back of his legs go like this.
Kai, save us.
I mean, it looks kind of cool with like that mask,
Fun.
but
Not the worst.
I'd say he sits in the cockpit of the mech in a more satisfying way than Zane does with his like mini mech,
Hmm
because it's just a head. With Zane, you could see like half the torso, and it kind of looked a little awkward. Here, it actually looks like it looks like here Kai's actually wearing like a mech suit of armor.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna say
I mean,
actually,
to be fair, you had Zane standing. You
That
can't
is
sit him
true.
down.
That
So
is true.
it's just the head sticking up.
Not gonna lie, the mech feels like really incomplete. Like I've seen
Yeah.
better mechs at that scale for Kai. Like
it's not great.
I think the temple mech was like, I forget the
Even-
core temple, the one that came in that was like way better.
Even so, I do think it's the highlight of the set because this is just I don't even really know.
I feel like that's the risk you run when you try to do like a mech vehicle combo set. I felt the same way about the bike.
Yeah.
You end up getting like a functional set, but neither component is really super great because they had to make compromises to
feel
get
like
them to
the-
work together.
It looks really dreadful from like this angle, even though you're never really gonna see it like this.
Dude, this entire thing just looks gross. I'm sorry. Like I would
Yeah.
never ever want this.
It's
I
weird.
Not in
this
a
is also-
million.
It's weird. This is also technically a Nia vehicle too, and it's
Is it?
like
That makes
red
it
and
funnier.
yellow. I mean,
I don't
she's the one
know.
driving it, right?
Yeah, she's like driving it alongside Kai. I don't know if that really
The sibling vehicle,
I
you know?
guess. But yeah, this is Nia's version of the new suits. Do we have like a specific name for these suits? I'm forgetting.
Bad.
Techno Suits 3.0 or something. I don't know.
They're called the Storm Suits, I think.
Storm suits. I mean, that's a pretty cool name at least.
And we
Yeah,
did
like
get a
Kai's
super chat
version.
from Honorb for $5.
Oh, thank you.
Dog has been on a crazy naming streak with such hitters like new elemental masters Mord, Gorg, Algu, Akrak, Teal'c, Ellie, and Henjamin.
What?
Yeah, I think
Benjamin.
Hinjamin was the guy like the guy with like the ponytail braid thing in the beard.
Okay, Hinjamin is a great name, but what are the other ones? Arcrack? Algu?
Oh wait no, one of them was the name of shoot, what's the name of the rock guys?
The rock guys.
Yeah, the Craglings.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
okay.
Arcrack was the name of the Cragling. I think.
Yeah, that would make sense from the
I'm
name.
I'm not the biggest fan of these names. I feel like this is how 01 Bionicle fans felt about like 07, 08 names. You know, I feel like I'm
I
at
mean,
that
at
point.
least-
I'm an Ninjago G1er.
At least they're like so inconsequential. I think like most of these are just like the background character names.
That's true.
Oh, there. Monitor posted all of them. And yes, Arcrack is the Cragling.
Thank you, Modern.
But yeah, I don't. This set is not a very high recommendation from me, unfortunately.
I mean, I'll give it credit. I don't want to be like too much of a jerk. I like that it is able to have this dual functionality. I like how the vehicle can kind of change positioning with like the turbines. You know, the mech is perfectly functional. 3 minifigures. You know, it's a novel concept, and there is a slight like rule of cool factor in like mechs piloting vehicles. I just don't really like how it's
Yeah, it's just
Built.
not
It's
executed
weird though
the
because
best.
it's not even. I don't even know if it's piloting the vehicle because it has its own cockpit. So like, I think it's just riding on the back of it.
I mean, it has like these handlebars, which is like I guess like
That's even weirder. Who's piloting?
you hold on, it's piloting this, but then there's also a cockpit here, and also the way this is built is really strange because it just kind of like sets down, and that's kind of how far it goes.
Yeah.
It just feels
Good
kind of
question.
incomplete.
Like, are they like
And
fighting for control over the like who's piloting it?
yeah, like,
That's weird.
I don't really know. Maybe I have high hopes it'll be really cool in the show. And have like a cool action scene with like Kai and Nia.
Yeah.
But other than that, as a set, even like displayability or playability, both of them don't work the greatest. But I guess if you want something that you have like you get a flying vehicle and a mech in the same set and they can work together, I mean, there's merit to that for sure.
Not
Uh,
gonna lie, if Kai and Nia aren't in any of the other sets, I'll probably have to bricklink them. I don't know if I'm gonna get this one.
I think they're in the 4+ set. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Kai
then
is
I'm
at least.
definitely gonna have to bricklink them.
Yeah, so
I feel like this is a
pick
good
your
set to
poison.
get if you're looking for a gift and you have like 2 kids, right? And you're looking for a gift
Yeah.
for your 2 kids, and then each kid can kind of get like a set. You know?
Like, just like for what Josh asked, Kai is in the 4+ set, and with the golden mask and the spinner, and Nia's also in the Dragonian Storm Village.
Thank you,
Cool.
Sakota. You are a legend.
Okay, cool,
Yes.
cool. Okay.
Okay. What
What's
is
next?
next?
Sakota, what's
I'm
next?
guessing the 4+ set.
I'm sorry, there's a lot of fireworks.
That's okay.
The next one is 71831, the Ninja Spinjitsu Temple, and yeah, that's the 4+ set. It has 158 pieces and goes for $39.99.
No way. 158 pieces?
I mean, it's 4+, right?
It's a
No.
How much is the set?
40, $39.99.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say $49.99. I was about
No,
to say.
$39.99.
Hold on.
I mean,
Honestly, it's not that bad. It's like
does it look awful?
yeah. I mean, like
It's a wall, you know?
it's yeah.
Okay, this is the set with what? Baby Dragon Ryu makes a comeback.
I guess because it's not really like a canonical set, they were just reusing the piece.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't really know why he's here.
I
To be
think
honest, it looks like it would
Review-
fit really well with like the core temple.
I
Like,
think it's really
the
cool
Fortune
that
was
there's
good.
still a set with Baby Ryu. They had one in last year too with the Aaron buggy. So I feel like maybe they just want to have the Baby Ryu in like available in some way.
I feel like it was a very iconic, like, original thing, and then they aged him up very quickly, so they just, like, lost it. So they probably want to get more mileage out of it, you know?
So this is a very classic, like, kind of Ninjago, like, training set type deal. And for that, I kind of really appreciate it, honestly. I think it's, for a 4+ set, it's actually not too bad. There's a lot of playability here.
Okay.
I mean, not too much. I mean, you got, like, these fun little spinny things. You can put them on, and you can have them, like, fight.
I do love some
like-
fun spinny things.
Like this. Let's see. You can kind of...
Bendo doing the playability
this.
functions
There
is
you
very
go.
funny.
There you go.
Yes. Works pretty well.
Yeah, that's fine. It's similar to like the tournament battle arena. In fact, I think that actually kind of works better because it's just simpler and just works a little nicer. And then also like something that they show is I'm pretty sure these pieces kind of just come up. Oh, okay. I think this is supposed to come apart easily, is the idea. It's finding out how. Yeah, like this. So you can kind of just organize these how you would like.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
It doesn't look great when it's like taken apart, but
The fact that
can,
you
like,
have the ability is nice.
Yeah, you can kind of like expand the playing area.
Which is probably why, if they want to like have more room to work with, or yeah, exactly. I know a lot of people like to
Yeah.
set the minifigs in the empty space.
So yeah, obviously being a 4+ set, it's the demographic. Like I think for young kids, this is a really good set. I think it's better than a lot of the other 4+ sets, just because there's kind of a bit of variety here with what you get. There's like good.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
I
like
would
a lot
take
of different, like
this.
weapons.
I would take this in a heartbeat over like the Source Dragon battle, or
Yeah,
really any of those small dragons that always
there's
look terrible.
you
Yeah.
get 4 of the ninja, and you get like this little fun fight arena thing that's similar to the tournament
Yeah,
fighting
like,
arena.
every
So
every section is like its own little like theme. You got like the
Yeah.
tea drinking section, the
there's like swords go down.
blacksmith section.
I kind of
It's
wish they
alright.
themed this more after like the monastery, because then it would feel more in universe. Like this just kind of feels like a secluded building that we'll never see, because it doesn't feel connected to either the tournament temple city or the monastery or anything else. Maybe it'll show up in the show, but it feels very disconnected from the rest of the wave. So it would be cool to have like an in-universe like location tied to it. But you know, it's very standard Ninjago temple.
I feel like there's a lot of good options this way for younger kids.
Yeah,
You know, this is another perfectly serviceable one. Although I will say, well, no, that's stupid. This is 4+. I forget what the age rating is for the pullback car, but I'm sure it's higher. So
Yeah.
far, that's like the go-to to like toy of the wave
Yeah.
for me.
as long as you don't break it like I did.
Exactly.
But
Same bit. This is all right.
yeah, I don't have much to say on this one. It's good for young kids. If
I feel like that's generally the
what you're
4+
buying it for.
mantra, though. It's just like good for young kids. If not young kids, skip, and that's pretty
Yeah.
much applicable for all of them.
Most of them. I'd say there's some are better than others. This is one of the better ones, I'd say. I mean, I haven't really bought that many. The only times I really buy them is just if there's a minifig and it's kind of cheap enough, but usually that doesn't happen. Usually they're pretty overpriced. So
just
in my
as
limited
a-
knowledge of these kind of things.
As a quick thing, the car is 7+ meso. And I also think this, like, for a 4+ it looks just really good. Like, it doesn't look out of place if you put it, like, next to some other Ninjago models as much as some other 4+ sets sometimes would. So I like this quite a bit.
Prints
Yeah.
are carrying it like really hard. I really like the print on the big like
8. Yeah.
building piece.
Oh yeah.
It does have a really nice design. I'll agree with that.
Plus the windows too. I'm assuming those are also prints. Those are really nice.
Yeah,
There we go.
I agree completely. That does have a pretty nice silhouette.
It's also pretty sturdy, so like you just kind of carry it around and it won't really break.
That's probably a mandate for 4+. Like they gotta be able to
Yeah.
withstand some punishment.
Yeah,
So-
I would expect that with like so few pieces too.
So yeah,
It's pretty impressive.
it's cool.
All right.
Good.
What is
Alright.
next up?
Alright.
Next up, we have set number 71833, Roz and Aaron's Super Storm Jet. Has 510 pieces, goes for $49.99. And yeah.
This set is very
Wait.
significant.
It's only $49.99. I thought it was $70.
Nope.
No.
Oh, that's so much better.
I'm reading from
Roz
Brixton.
and Aaron
This
team
set-
up a vehicle.
This set is incredibly important because I cannot remember the last time we got a villain vehicle. Even though this is only like half villain, it still counts. I
mean-
legitimately, when did we last get that? A Sphera's snake?
It depends on
I
what
don't-
you count. Like,
I
we
don't
had
count the
the-
Crystal King.
would you count the wolf mech in the Kai mech set?
No, because it was like a side build.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, having a team up mech between a main ninja and like the main villain, that's kind of cool.
Very
the
novel
Photag
concept.
was probably the last one then.
Yes, I would say.
Yes.
And even then, that can be written off as like a creature, but it's close enough. I'll say it.
This set is really cool. I really
Yeah.
like this
Nice.
one. This is a highlight for sure. Aaron has had a major glow up since his off road buggy car. Uh, yeah.
Okay, I really like in hindsight, the color scheme choice for him was like genius.
Yeah.
How they like kept introducing like dark blue into his color scheme. Like like it's really cool. And then having this be like half dark blue, half orange.
It is exceptionally good.
Like I get
Ninjago
I get
warrior
that the
with,
color scheme, like I get that like the mask for him
wings.
didn't work last, like the last minifigure that he got. But like as like a character choice for like, you know, showing his like the character design, showing the character's like story, like hinting at the story
Yeah.
of the character, it's like it's really smart.
I'm
It's
with
really
you there.
well done. I love that.
But yeah,
Uh,
also that the dragon connecting to the back
Yeah.
is really cool, especially with the tail too. That's I didn't forgot
Yeah.
about that. Like
It looks
that's,
great. It's
yeah,
just like
it's
the
so
full
cool.
complete Dragonian warrior. It's awesome. I can't wait to see how those look in the show.
I'm a big fan of those guys.
But yeah, a little disappointing the Raws isn't new, but it's kind of expected.
Also disappointing that like he lost his shoulder pads, didn't he? He's
This
no longer Lord Ross. He's just Ross.
this like little dragon thing at the back can come off, which I think is kind of cool. It's like a mechanical Ryu kind of thing.
Mm.
Incredible.
Which is interesting.
It's a really cool
I'm
print.
really curious to see the story implications of that. But on its own, it's like a little flyer, I guess, but it's not too incredible. But the rest of this build is stunning, honestly. It reminds me a lot of like a Star Wars set. Like an X-Wing kind of deal.
I love the shaping with the
But,
wings. Looks so cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. They did a really good job with this. The purple pieces near the back, like I love how they look. I just don't know if the purple
He does
is
stick out a bit.
fantastic. Because it does kind of like feel like there should have been more purple around it.
I mean, it works with the dragon, you know, which is
Yeah,
probably how it's
that is
meant to
true.
be.
When the dragon's on it, it does fit better. So I can put that back on.
But even still, it's like it's transparent purple mixed with regular purple, which I mean, it's fine, it's close enough, but it is the only two parts in that chin.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird that it's weird that they have like a cockpit for Roz with the dragon, but then they also have like a dedicated one for him in the plane too. It's
Yeah.
when you choose where he resets.
I think the swooshability is pretty good. I mean,
Yes.
okay, there is a problem with it though. So ideally you
No.
hold it here,
Okay.
but this is exactly where these shooter things are with like the projectiles. So
Mm.
every time you go to pick it up, you're basically accidentally shooting out the projectile.
If you take the dragon off, how was the handle ability, I guess, from like the back? It looks like there'd be like a nice space right there where you could like grab it.
You
from
can hold
the
it like
back.
this.
Yeah. Okay. That's that.
So
Okay. Cool.
The
There you
swooshability
go.
index just went up by 2 points.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
with
it
the
is a
dragon
bit
off.
disappointing if you hold it here. You are basically going to accidentally shoot from one of these.
I mean,
Every
that's
single
kind of
time.
like it's cool. Like it's like a trigger kind of thing there. It's like the what was it, the 20th anniversary Slave One set or the 40th? I can't remember the number, but like having the trigger for like the shooter is like right next to the place where you hold it. I don't know, it's kind of similar.
Yeah, you can put like Aaron in here. Okay. Aaron comes with like this crystal piece too, in yellow, which is very interesting story implication wise. I don't know what that is or what it's going to be used for.
Yeah, I wonder if it's
but
gonna
yeah,
be
that's fine.
anything in the show. Sometimes there's just like
Yeah, it might
pieces
just
like
be
that
there.
in
And I
sets,
just
but-
dropped it somewhere, so I
Bristol,
don't
you
know where it
say?
clearly a crystallized reference, right?
Clearly.
goes.
Overlord.
It's the realm crystal. There you go.
Oh.
No, I have no idea what it is.
So
I
right.
just dropped it, so I don't know where it went. Rip the
Deeply
crystal.
unfortunate, Binda.
Yeah, I'll find it later. Don't worry.
The size of
Uh,
this looks really impressive too.
Yeah, this is a very big step up from the size of the rest of the sets in this wave. But it's actually like display wise, it's not too bad. I think this is one set that would probably look better if you were to like hang it from the ceiling or something.
Mhm.
In
Yeah, it
fact,
makes sense.
You
Can
probably
you show the second
could do
cockpit?
well.
Like the inside?
Yeah. This one I think just pops off.
That looks pretty nice.
Okay, that's pretty big.
Good stuff.
and you can-
You can also split up like the front cockpit thing, right? Like just pull out that whole thing.
I'm not
It looks
sure,
pretty.
actually.
It looks
No,
pretty
I've-
locked. in.
No, I've seen that.
I've seen it before. You should be able to.
Yeah.
It's like held
just
in.
pull the front.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know why you'd ever want.
Escape
It's-
pod.
Escape pod,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Okay,
going
sure.
down.
Yeah. There you go. Thanks for reminding me of that because I
It
completely
looks.
forgot.
It looks. You know what it reminds me of? Actually, it reminds me of the like the without the main cockpit. It reminds me of like the front of the what's that one like Justice League set with like the really big open like mouth, like the ship.
I don't know. I
I don't
don't
know, it just
follow
sounds-
Justice League sets.
That's fair. It just reminds me of that with like the I don't know, just the big like open mouth area.
Fair
It
enough.
looks a complete.
I will take your
Yeah.
word for that, Josh.
But if it's meant to be an escape pod, I guess that works.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can see
Uh,
it being.
Neat playability. I could definitely see kids accidentally breaking the set by doing that because it's not very intuitive, but it works. I mean, you just kind of. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty sturdy, all things considered.
Random little
as I
extra
get up.
features. I like them.
This came off, but I don't know where that was. That was right here on the wings. Cool. Yeah, it's very nice. I like this set a lot. I'm not usually one for like ships,
Hmm.
but I think it's pretty cool, and I'd recommend it for the minifigs as well.
there you
Definitely
go.
buy this if you are more willing to spend a lot more money. Buy this over the spinners for Roz and Aaron. This is a way better Roz and Aaron set than those. But if you want something cheap, if you just want to get these minifigs cheap, the Roz vs. Aaron spinners is always a good option. Still,
I'm glad Aaron has a really good vehicle now.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
We can forget the buggy and leave it where it belongs in the past.
Finally.
All right.
But yeah.
All right, you want to move to our second to last set?
Wait, really? Already?
Mm-hmm. It's two more. But these are like the big hits, I think.
Yeah.
Next up, we have 71834 Zane's Ultra Combiner mech with 1,187
doing that
pieces.
first?
Oh, I can do the other one first too if you
No,
want
that's
to.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
All right, we have
Let me just
99.
grab it.
What was
Costs
the last one?
99.99. And the last one is the Dragonian Storm Village.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Okay. This set is an absolute unit. I'll see how far I can like move the camera.
Ryu just chilling on top is so funny to me.
This is the funniest set I think I've ever built. Sorry if this is not ideal, but
It's fine. It'll
You
get
can
the
see it,
job
yeah.
done.
when I finished building this, I was just staring at this thing and being like, this is so funny.
It's
Because
great.
not only does it look like the head of the mech is Ryu himself, but you also have the Zane like body armor on the front. It's just so funny to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, the back is interesting too. This is supposedly like adult Ryu, I guess, because we had baby Ryu and then teen Ryu, and now we have adult Ryu design. So I'm interested to see how that looks in the show. But this is of course a combiner mech, so it has all these pieces combined into something, which I will show off to the best of my ability because
I always love features like that.
Yeah.
yeah, one thing about the set is there's a lot of pieces that will easily fall off. If you're trying to take things apart sometimes, so hopefully that doesn't happen too much. But yeah, the mech form is by far my favorite. I think it's just like when I saw this on the box, I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool set, and then I actually built it, and I was like, this is amazing. Posability wise, it leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. To be honest.
The legs just kind of do that. So yeah, it's you can't really you kind of just have them like stanced up like this. That's like the best.
I mean, can you do like a stepping motion with like the feet?
Can angle the feet down like downwards. You can't really move them up. It's very awkward.
Yeah, kind of like this. Yeah.
It's very.
Does he stand?
You can like.
It looks very back heavy.
This is exceptionally funny. That's
Yeah,
not that bad.
It works.
It does the job, you know. It does the job.
This fell off as I was trying to do it, so that'll go to show a little bit of. There are things that will come apart. Actually, no. Sorry, that's my bad. This is because this is the sword, so he was holding it like this. The sword is comedically tiny.
I mean, I think it's meant for the Zane, right?
Yeah, it's meant for like the Zane thing, but
like he's also got like two other swords like coming out of his like hands too. So
I wish they had a larger sword for him to hold. But yeah, it is hilarious, and I guess now I can try my best to unmerge them without messing everything up.
First he was Sensei Wu. Now he is Roz, attempting to reverse the merge.
Reversing the merge. The dragon. Okay. It's just. It's kind of awkward, like when you're trying to transform it. This is. Okay, hold on. I may have to like look back at the instructions because this is not seem.
Doesn't seem right.
How right you're supposed to look.
I think you is it upside down maybe or?
Oh, you might be right.
Very funny.
Maybe. I don't know actually.
The great mystery.
I don't know if that's any better. His wings are absolutely massive. So it does kind of like it's a bit disproportionate, but it works because when he's on the mech, they are very in line with the size of that.
See, his tail is also accurate too.
Here's
That's very cool.
Big Zane.
Yeah, I'm very curious what this is going to be.
Also, I just realized like I forgot the minifigs.
Oh, it's alright. You can get to them later.
Yeah, you can do them later.
I have to take this oil off. Okay.
Why is Zane big?
That's a good question. We got a super chat from Sharnak, $5. Oh. Thank you so much. Do you think the Dragonians will be a Geckles and Muntz situation in the show? I bet you $5. How many before YouTube takes their cut?
What, like do you mean like the Dragonians are fighting with the Devonians kind of a thing?
Maybe.
Or
or it's like a misunderstanding type of situation.
Feel
or
free to
something.
clarify, Shardak, and don't send more money to do so.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Super chats are always appreciated. They help keep our message boards online, which we do still have. And if you want to talk about Ninjago there, you can. People post mocks and talk about Lego there at it's board.ttvchannel.com, right? It's been so long.
I think it's boards with an S. Right?
Nope.
Oh,
Board
I might be
singular.
wrong. Yeah. Okay.
Board.ttvchannel.com. Epic.
Oh, the Dragonians are only villains in the sets and not in the show.
Oh, that might be. Yeah, I could see that maybe.
Okay, bear with me as I figure out how this plan works.
I think that the shoulders of the arms are supposed to stay in the place
Yeah.
they were, and like the elbows
Okay.
are just like supposed to elbow down is just supposed to disconnect.
Ooh, wait.
The shoulders are like the thrusters.
Gotcha.
Mm.
That makes sense.
I love the big Zane. He looks so fun.
I can't wait to see what he looks like in the show because I want to
Yeah,
draw him.
same.
Bro was sick of living in irrelevancy.
Why is this not staying?
I'm excited for Zane to finally do something.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to look at a picture of this.
LM1378 in the YouTube chat says, "Hey Meso, can't stay for long, but I'll be sure to watch the replay later. Cheers and Happy New Year."
Hey, thanks, man. Shout outs to you. That's our former
Okay.
moderator from the TTV
Figured
message
it
boards,
out.
right on
Oh.
cue.
Nice.
The hands come off. This.
Oh, yeah, Sharnak did confirm he was referring to the fact that the Dragonians may only be villains in the sets and not in the show.
I could see
100%.
that. Dragons are
I would
usually good guys in Ninjago, so with very few exceptions.
Yeah. How goes your expedition, Binda?
Got this.
Almost got it, right?
Reversing the
Hold on,
merge
bro.
takes time.
It's a bit of a lengthy process.
3 seasons, in fact.
But here we go.
The
Here's the
Sora
plane.
jet. Yeah.
I mean, for being made out of 2 hands and a torso, it's okay.
I think it's really cool. Like you
On
can't
its
really
own?
tell what it's made of.
Isn't the cockpit supposed to be like free swinging, right? Like it's like the
Oh, it
yeah,
rotates.
it's
Yeah.
like rotate. Yeah.
You can do that with the thruster doesn't move. But it's pretty impressive considering what all these pieces turn into. But I think as on its own, it's not really anything tremendous looking.
I mean, it looks cool. Like I like the giant thrusters on it with like the big wing, like the tiny wings. It
Yeah.
just
The novelty of the transformation is what makes it worthwhile.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is a really cool like buggy kind of thing, I think. I think these can kind of move up.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that.
Like the
I feel like the
front kinda
vehicle's
folds,
made out
right?
of. Does the front
What's up?
fold?
Like the
The
other
front.
end. I think you can like
Oh, the
fold it
wheels,
down or
you mean?
rotate it.
You can rotate this.
Oh yeah, but so basically you rotate it down from the original mech, right?
Yeah.
And then you move
'Cause
the
the
wheels.
legs are like this.
Yeah.
And then you like
Gotcha. I think that the front wheels are supposed to rotate.
Yeah, you
forward
can move
too,
them
right?
forward, I
are
think.
they?
Right?
Oh yes, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, it looked. I thought that
It looked a little
the
off.
feet
Yeah.
were the front.
There you go. That's much
Yeah.
better.
There we go.
Yeah, I gotta say, normally I'm like in the other combo mech, I wasn't the biggest fan of the vehicle made from the legs. This one looks pretty good though.
Yeah,
I
It's
really
got
like
a
it.
cool style. Who's supposed to ride that? Can anybody fit in it?
I think that
It's
one's
Pixel.
meant for Pixel.
Where does she sit?
In one of the
In the
cockpits.
left cockpit, I think.
I think the right one from our perspective, I guess. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I can go ahead and show off the minifigs.
I think that wait, Bendo, can you open up the cockpits on the legs? Because I know one of them has like a turret inside of it. Is like a reference to the Ultra Combo mech.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we
It's,
go.
There you go.
Nice. Very neat.
Pretty cool.
While you're getting the minifigs ready, Draber linked the product description for Lloyd's Forest Dragon, where it says it's also armed with a golden katana sword to rescue the dragon baby from the clutches of the evil Dragonian scout. Too many Dragonians have been turned evil and feral. So
Oh.
whether that's canon or not,
Yeah, I wouldn't always trust the descriptions.
it's an idea.
Or show
What
info
it
at least.
could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly.
The set comes with Sora, Cole, Pixel, Noct, and one Mohawk Dragonian and one like helmet Dragonian.
World of Cars asks, is Ryu's face print the same as Teen Ryu? I think it is.
I think it
It looks the same to me. Here, let me compare.
Yeah, I know it is. I'm holding the Teen Ryu right now.
Here's Teen Ryu, and then here's Adult Ryu.
Yeah, that's the same.
I will say I do prefer Teen Ryu's design, but I think the only reason he looks like this is because he had to be a part of a big combining mech. So
Yeah.
it is understandable.
Small sacrifices. I hope one day he just like evolves to the point where eventually we get like a Source Dragon sized Ryu.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
So despite this not being a spinner set, Sora still keeps the gold on the helmet.
Ugly. Get it out of here. Boo.
Yeah, not a fan of that. We have Cole in his new suit for this wave.
Doesn't look
You get
the
the armor
worst
piece.
out of the group.
Yeah.
The orange on the helmet is very unappealing.
I agree.
And the gray hands is also a choice. Yeah. But then we get to the exciting stuff. Pixel return!
Woo!
Finally. And this is actually a really great pixel design. This might be my new favorite, honestly. I'm so glad we've moved past that, like, Captain America Samurai X design.
I'm very happy to see her, and I love the flow. It maybe has one too many colors for me, but I don't know. It's fine. Normally having gold and silver right next to each other is kind of a sin, but I think she makes it work. It's fun.
I like how it calls back to her old color scheme from season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Purple and white.
Yeah,
sorry,
no, that's
this
really
isn't
cool.
the best clarity for this.
It's fine. It gets it across.
Yeah. Now we want to take out armor.
Her design also had red in it too. I had to go back and look at it, but it also has red. So it like fully is her like whole color scheme.
You got the RGB gamer fans on the back.
I was gonna say that. She's got the 3 core running at the highest specs possible. Love to see it. Yeah, Pixel looks awesome. And I love the mask alt face.
Yeah, I like that too.
Cool.
I think it's cool.
I hope they have an animation for that in the show where it like it's like an automatic mask that like
moves out of
folds
the
into
way and
place.
reveals.
Yeah.
It's Pixel.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have her in like some super cool helmet that we will never get. Just to be like, oh, who is this mysterious character? Have them undo it or whatever. But here's Noct finally. Which looks awesome.
I love him.
Again,
It's
he
the
also
guy.
So cool.
the Forbidden 5 logo, which people have pointed out he does not have that in the show. He also doesn't have a cape in the set.
We just got a super chat to from Sharnak, $5. One
Thank you.
nitpick about this wave: no capes for the Forbidden 5. Probably a budget thing.
Yeah.
Shoulder pieces may be cheaper than cloth. Also last super for now.
Well, thank you as always, Sharnak, for your long-standing support. You are cool. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm sure it's a budget thing. The
like
shoulder
the
pads,
boots.
yeah, I mean it gets the point across. I'm sure they didn't want to do capes for everybody.
His face print is a little odd because he has like
It's
a
not
scar.
smile. Oh, and that.
Yeah, it is a weird expression for him, and also, yeah, I don't know how well you can tell, but he has like a silver scar. I don't know what Lego's thing is with putting scars on minifigs and not having them translate to the
Wait.
show, or having them put them in the
Wait.
show and not
No,
translate to the
he did. Noct didn't have a scar in the show.
Did he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes,
Josh probably looked at him closely for the art.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's blue, but it's not silver, but it is blue.
Oh, I can barely see it. That's probably why I
It-
never noticed it.
It goes. I mean, it's very prominent if you know what you're looking for. It's like an asymmetric look design on his face,
Okay.
but it goes down his left side. I remember that when I was doing his drawing.
That makes sense.
Like
Yeah.
I noticed the scar on his face.
Wow. Okay. That is my bad then. I assumed that was new to the minifig because I did not recognize it.
Here, I can send a picture.
Noct looks pretty much perfect. I would have liked a different facial expression where he's smiling.
Yeah, I just think it's a bit odd to have him scowl.
There you
It
go.
doesn't look the best.
But when you have the mask on, you know, just how most people are gonna have him. Anyway.
Sharnak says apparently he's a wolf.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
huh?
I don't.
Yeah.
that's also something
All right.
Doc said. I think.
I don't
Interesting.
know how I
but
feel
I can
about
see it.
that.
It makes sense. I can
Something
kind of
that
see it.
is-
I think the only reason I'm kind of iffy about it is just because I mean we have literal wolf people,
Yeah. Also,
you know,
like,
who look nothing like that.
I mean, do you mean the
Also-
Wolf Mask Warriors or?
No, I mean the wolves from Chima.
Oh, you mean Chima? Okay, yeah.
So
Also,
maybe there's a
like-
different evolutionary line.
Maybe, yeah.
yeah. Also, like whenever they, yeah, we also have Roz too, which is like another
He's a tiger.
animal person. Yeah, he has a dedicated specially molded head.
Yeah, I never got wolf vibes from him. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, like I feel like they should have had, if they were gonna have him like be like a wolf like figure, they should have put more. They should have designed it better.
I just went to the Chima wiki to try to find a picture of like the wolf heads to show, and it says wolves members knocked warriors. Oh, sorry, that took me out. Oh man.
I'm also biased because I have a theory about like what they are, and it goes against that.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, how would you rate this set?
This is a really, really, really good set. I'm like surprised, given the fact that I wasn't that impressed with just like the box. But if you like the design of the mech, I highly recommend it. Even if you're just buying it for like, oops, here, this will look better. Even if you're just buying it for like the minifigs, and you don't mind the price, it's also a
Wait.
good value.
Make or break, is Zane's face a sticker or a print?
It is a
I think the
What is
face
it
is a
actually?
print.
Yeah,
the face is a print. The face
Okay,
is a
good.
print.
Okay, cool.
The core is a sticker.
Okay, no, that's fine. I don't care about that. I just care about the face because
Okay.
like putting stickers on a curved piece like that is
Yeah, I
like a
get what you
nightmare.
mean. Yes. control and put Zane back.
I just love weird, like, ambitious sets like this.
Yeah.
Sets that, like, are clearly trying new things and are really different. That's why I got the prior combo mech, even though I didn't like how all of it looked. It's like, I gotta support this stuff, because, you know, I want to see more of it. And now we got
Yeah.
more of it, and this one's just as cool and unique and funny as the others.
And also, as
Uh,
long as you don't mind a pretty severe lack of like posability,
Yeah, that's kind of the
Uh,
big caveat, I think.
that is
Yeah.
also quite the problem.
But, you know, yeah, see, it's tough for me because used to I would have just said, oh well, that's par for the course with Lego mechs. But the issue is it's not anymore.
I mean, I think
They've
it's
kind
like,
of evolved for these bigger mechs.
but I
Yeah,
think
feel
it's
like all of them
impressive that
have
like
these-
this one has as much posability as was normal like years ago,
Yeah,
and he has all that transformation stuff.
That is
yeah.
true.
I would say that like it is par for the course for the specific set and also the combo mech because like the legs are also of their own vehicle and like adding knees to that would
Yeah.
would make it, especially since it's supposed to come apart at the waist, like having knees on it would make it more unstable than it already is. So like if it's meant to
Yeah.
break off at a specific point, then that kind of like adds a
I'm not really sure why
Like-
I'm supposed to like rest the legs. Forget.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's also like a half transformed mode for it, where you can kind of have like the vehicle drive, and the upper body of the mech is then kind of like a turret in the back of it, which I think is very
oh
funny.
yeah, the Frankie Centaur mode.
But yeah, very cool.
Very
I would
awesome.
definitely recommend this one.
I
For
enjoy
sure.
it.
All right, the last set time. Let's go.
All right, the final set is set number 71841, the Dragonian Storm Village, which had 305 pieces and goes for $39.99.
Okay, let me.
One is, of course, I think a lot of people will want to get a lot of the minifigures from this one.
Oh yeah.
It comes with Nia, one of the Mohawk Dragonians, one of the like helmeted Dragonians, Moro, and Rogue.
Sorry.
I mean, that's fine.
You're all
Take,
good.
take your time.
Sakota, are you telling me the Moro is coming back
I mean, I'm
in
not.
2025?
Spoilers.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
My God.
Okay. There he is. The legend himself.
Yeah, I love Rogue. He's epic.
Who could it be?
Someone says, no, I see what Monard posted. It was a question. In a canon book, Noct was described as a wolf man, but why doesn't he look similar to the already known wolves from Chima? And Doc said he's been corrupted.
Okay.
That doesn't mean anything.
I mean,
No, it doesn't.
maybe it means that he used to look like a Chima wolf before things happened.
And then he got a minifigure head.
Yeah.
The head shrunk.
Yeah. He lost his like weird like Chima eyes and nose and everything else.
Okay.
It's like like a reverse werewolf situation.
So this is probably what everyone's most interested in. I found the Aaron's crystal. Okay. The Moro minifig.
Woo.
This is a really good Moro design. Though I will say, something that shocked me upon building it was the face print.
Yeah.
As you can see, he looks like noticeably older
Mm-hmm.
because of like the cheekbones.
Older and more normal.
Very like a very noticeable here.
Mm-hmm. Nice
So-
guy, Moro face.
That kind of caught me off guard looking at this face print. It looks very different from how I expect him to look.
I like the back
Um,
torso print a lot with the way like the scarf wraps around.
Yeah.
I never saw I haven't seen the back torso print till now.
This whole minifig is really well done. I like the one translucent arm. And then like the sand green arm on the other side.
We love Moro.
Yeah, Biodude
That is-
asks, do we know the reasoning behind Moro returning?
We do not.
Not really. It might be because of like the Departed Realm merging. But we'll
Yeah, I
see.
mean, we did discuss the ruminations of that before, which was that, you know, I'm sure all the dead people are just kind of hanging around somewhere, and maybe we'll be exploring that in the next season, you know?
I
Who
sure hope
knows?
so. I love how the other face print, by the way, has like the glowing eyes. They just did a really good job, like upgrading Moro's design, I think.
I'm not gonna lie, I like this color for his like head a lot more than the really harsh like
Yeah.
green.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see
I
the
think this looks
printing
a
a
lot
lot
better.
better this way too, which I think is
Yeah,
very
exactly. That's like mostly the reason why.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Sharnak
Um,
says, I reject my humanity, Laval. Knocked, probably. Let's go.
but yeah.
I would kill to see a Noct and Laval interaction.
good.
We have Rogue, which is a really interesting minifig.
I love this design for Jay. I love
too.
it.
The colors here are so nice. Like the sand blue mixed with like the dark blue and the red, like the maroon.
It's probably one of my favorite Jay designs ever. I
And,
just
like,
wish
The
wish he wasn't
reflective
bald.
gold.
Honestly,
Yeah.
they're like killing it with this color scheme the last like few figures.
Yeah,
It
true.
works together so nicely.
The new hat piece is really cool too.
You
I
can
wish
see
they
how
had
angry
molded it.
he is.
I wish they had molded hair into the hat so he wasn't
I
bald.
do too. But I'm sure it'll look great in the show when he actually has hair. New J face print, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, because
Isn't he?
because it's only one-sided. Because you would see
Yeah,
the
only
other
one-sided,
side.
and he looks extra angry.
Yeah, I was gonna say earlier. I wish they'd done that with Aaron. I was gonna use Rogue
Yeah.
J as an example, but I didn't want to like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One thing I will say
into it.
is I kind of wish this face print had red eyes for Shadow Spin.
Oh, that would be cool.
Be cool.
But I mean, I
You
don't
know,
know.
I can see how
Rogue
people
will
would
do
also be
that or
annoyed.
not. Yeah.
I could also see how people would be annoyed, like, oh, we just wanted like the angry J face print without the red eyes.
I think
But-
this is more universally usable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think more
You
people
could,
would be satisfied with this.
you could use it for the Evil J minifigure too.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm a big
Yeah.
fan. I'm glad they're taking this direction with Jay. And like fully setting him apart and giving him like a unique vibe. I hope it sticks.
yeah, I love this design for him, and hopefully this isn't the last J design, evil J design we get.
Got a super chat from Monarb Jay, $5. Thank you. Thank you. Jay got the maroon belt from Nia in the divorce. Also, thank God he doesn't have yellow. Keep it going. I hate it so much. It made his powers yellow too.
I like
like-
the yellow.
I like the
actually.
yellow powers in the show. They look
Yeah.
cool.
And I like how they use the yellow in the last suit. Here's Zane with the hood. It's like it's just kind of a gray for his accent color on there. So, like all the other suits, not a
It's
fan.
all right. It could be worse.
And then 2 Dragonian Warriors. The rest of the set is this is, I'm gonna be honest, this is basically just a glorified minifig pack.
It looks very threadbare.
There's this that exists, I
Wow.
guess. I don't know
Wowie.
why. I don't really know the purpose. And then there's this build, which it says the set is called a village, but it's kind of just like a temple.
It's got the obligatory cage.
Skeleton inside.
Are those
Hey,
purple like blades the same pieces that were on the back of the Aaron jet?
Yes.
Yes.
But these are in like solid purple mixed with
I
transparent
think it's
purple.
the same, right?
The other
It's,
Same
it's
color?
the same color.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because the
it's,
color
if
on the
it's dual
jets
molded,
looked
then-
purely trans purple, but maybe I was just blind.
I think with dual molding, you sometimes get a bit more of one and sometimes a bit more of the other.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That makes sense.
One play feature on this that I really like is the return of
The drawbridge.
the drawbridge from
Yes.
from that one like Tournament of Elements set.
I love that set so much, the Tournament of Elements one, so I'm very happy this is
Like-
back. I like this function a lot.
It's such a cool little play feature. And I'm
It's
glad,
very
like,
simple, but
they
it's a lot of
used it again.
fun. Yeah.
Oh. As I mess it up.
I think
Yeah.
his weapons are just too big.
Yeah.
And
RJ.
his hat.
Yeah, it worked better. It worked better with Bye, Moro. Oh.
Ah.
Like try to do this will also not like
How expensive was this again, Sakota?
40.
It's 14, yeah, $39.99.
It's not bad.
yeah. I'd say
Very,
it's,
very desirable minifigure.
I don't think like this build is not great in my opinion. I think there could have been a bit more considering the price, but
I'll agree.
I think the minifigs make it worth it.
I also like that the set comes with like one of those mini dragons and the extra like helmet for the Dragonians all the way in the top, so you can make the Mohawk guy
Yeah.
into like the full Dragonian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And they come with like extra like there's a sword right there. I guess there's not much else. There's like this
Wait, you forgot
There's
the
rope
last
going down the
figure, the
side.
skeleton in the back.
yeah, you do have the
He is the
skeleton.
best.
Is that Moro too?
Yeah, this one, wait, hold up.
Put the hair on.
That's deeply messed up.
Perfect.
There he was.
Incredible.
There you go. Just to clarify, this crystal does not come from this set. It comes from Roz and Aaron's jet. But yeah, this set's basically just a minifig pack for me. Buy it if you want these minifigs, because I doubt they will ever be in anything else. Or just bring Prickling Thumb or whatever you
Yeah.
so desire. But
Fair enough.
All right.
Nice.
How do you feel about this wave as a whole?
What are your
I-
must buys and your recommendations and your
Skips.
Obviously the mech, the transformation mech, and Aaron and Roz's jet, I think, are the best builds. Oops. I think in terms of like this set has this wave has a lot of sets that I'd say just buy for the minifigs. This wave has absolutely phenomenal character designs besides like the main ninja's suits, unfortunately. But anything that isn't like just a main ninja minifig or a reused minifig like Sora or Wildfire is like a must get for me. Like this new pixel design, the Moro minifig, the new J, the
Forbidden
new
Five.
Forbidden 5 members.
yeah.
Like these are some if you're a fan of Dragons Rising or Ninjago in general, and you like collecting minifigs, then this wave is fantastic.
Honestly, these character designs are so good that it makes me want to draw their like all the characters that I've already done. I want to do them again, but like,
Yeah. They're really good. I'd say, like, yeah, again, for the builds specifically, Aaron and Roz's jet and the mech I think are my favorites. But getting like the village and the spinners, if you just want a cheap way of getting Aaron and Roz, are good buys too. And obviously the small Zane mech, where you get Drix is also a really good set to get for the value. So I think overall there's a lot of like not great builds in here, but there's a lot of really good minifigs. So it just kind of depends. Like, are you willing to spend money on sets to just get cool minifigs and then builds that you might not care too much for, or would you rather just bricklink the minifigs and then get the cool big builds that I think are actually worthwhile?
Honestly, that makes sense.
I think if I was not sent these for free, the ones I would have bought would have been the mini Zane mech, the Aaron and Roz jet, and the village. I
Sounds
only
about
say
right.
I wouldn't have bought the mech just because it's really big and it's more expensive. And I don't think that like the pixel and knocked minifigs are as desirable to me as some of these other ones.
Okay.
But I still
fair
think it's a
enough.
really good set.
Good takes. Good recommendations. And obviously your favorite set is the Kai mech vehicle.
Yeah. There's mixed quality with some of these, but I think the minifigs, for minifig collectors, this is a great wave. And for me personally, I care more about minifigs than the actual sets themselves, so I'm pretty happy.
I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
Sorry, guys who are watching right now. I messed something up and played the intro for a sec.
That's all right. It's a jammin' intro.
Yes.
Yeah, let me know in chat if anybody has any questions about any of the sets. I'll try my best to answer them, but if not, then
You did a very
those
good
are
job of showing
basically
off
my
the
thoughts.
features, both as they worked and as they did not work. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. It was very
I'll try
illuminating.
my best. I've never reviewed Lego before in my life, so
Well, there you go. It worked out. It was a
Yeah,
good
you did a
time.
great job.
thank you.
War intro, loud abrupt intro. I'm sorry.
Sakota with the jump scares.
Yeah,
It's okay. It was like a little intermission.
I can cut it from the upload once.
We could put a commercial break
loaded.
there.
But yeah.
Da-da-da-da. Commercial break. I wanted to have a special New Year's guest in the 11th hour,
No
but
way.
I'm not sure if that will manifest. We'll
Let
we'll
us
give
hope.
it a few minutes and see.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
how do we feel? Wait, what's gonna?
Yeah, nothing. No, go ahead. Sorry.
So how do we feel about Doc Wyatt canonizing a bunch of stuff?
I
'Cause
think
I
it
feel
should have
like
been in the
he's-
show.
I feel like he's doing it a lot more than say Tommy did.
Just let us see it in the show.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I would rather have it in like a guidebook and stuff, of course, always. If it's not gonna be in the show ever, and it's stuff like the element names, I think it's better to have it than to not have it. My personal opinion.
Yeah.
I don't see any
Especially,
reason why like
especially if it's just like
I just
it's
hope
just
he
like-
doesn't feel pushed to answer certain things he might not want to. I think that's
Yeah.
like important.
I think that the naming all of it like the rest of the elemental masters is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that we don't just have like, oh, the craggling elemental master, the the so and so, like we actually have names for them now. It's kind of cool. It doesn't really matter in the long run, but it's good for the wiki, I
No,
guess.
it's still good. Yeah. I feel like different people have different tolerances for the answering of questions. Like we always had it with Greg Farsty in the Bionicle community, and some people really like it, and some people really don't. And I feel like how you feel may differ based on your tolerance or your interest in little bits of trivia and knowledge.
Yeah.
Anyway, special edition New Year's guest appearance.
Hey, long time listener, first time caller.
Is that the LJ Johnson?
Oh
Dang.
shoot! My cleverly my impenetrable disguise has been unveiled.
Old man LJ walking in with a fake beard and hey LJ, how you doing?
How's it going?
We're just chilling. Bindo looked
good.
at the set wave. It's really cool. There's a lot of minifigures, a lot of really whack sets, a lot of really cool sets.
That's good. That's good.
Sharnak asked you a question. Bindo said, "How does Mech Ryu compare to the last Ryu set?"
The last Ryu set's better as a standalone. The new Ryu looks a bit awkward on his own, but you also don't get the sheer energy of Ryu being the head of a massive Zane Titan with the small
Yeah.
Ryu. So take
That's
your
worth
pick.
something.
Do you want an awkward, weird, lanky, unhinged Ryu with very misplaced proportions, or that has like a cool mech, or do you want just like an actual?
He's
more
just going through
accurate
puberty,
version?
okay? Like he's gonna have like growing pains.
Just for
That's why his
comparison,
wings are so big and why his limbs are so short.
This
Yeah.
is the baby, or this is the teen Ryu from last wave. In comparison, this is far more what you'd expect from.
Like that,
Ryu.
the
one in
tail
the
is
mech
now
is-
accurate to the show.
Mhm.
The mech is it looks very awkward on its own, and you can go back in the stream to if you're curious to see that, because I took it all apart earlier.
Respectable. How's your New
Okay.
Year's Eve going, LJ?
It's all right. I'm getting ready to go to work. Got an early shift today, so I'm gonna be heading off to do good deeds for 12 hours.
Thank you, LJ. Good Samaritan, LJ Arc.
Okay. Samaritan is not the way that I would put it, but sure, yeah. They do
Ice
pay me
Mask.
for this.
Ice Master asked, "Did LJ see you know who came back?" Yeah,
Uh,
I think he means Mora.
oh.
Yeah, LJ is caught up on Ninjago stuff. He just hasn't been on the podcast.
Yeah. Toe of Plastic in the patron chat. First name LJ Johnson, last name Show.
Bring him back.
I really want to. I really want to.
Ice Master also asked. I'm sorry. Didn't want to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
I'm,
Go ahead.
I'm curious. What are your thoughts on Jay going rogue and joining the Forbidden Five? I mean, I don't really know if he's gonna join the Forbidden Five, right?
Yeah, I don't think
I mean,
so. I think that like
judging
going
the
rogue just
design-
means that he's going on his own path.
Yeah, he's going solo.
Yeah.
He
Did
looks
they not
very
like,
Forbidden 5e, but
Yeah, with the hat.
yeah,
I mean,
get
yeah,
why.
but like like
I doubt he'll actually join them.
yeah.
Otherwise, it
try,
would
I
be
don't know.
6, right? I mean, that doesn't work.
Yeah, it kind of breaks it. Maybe he'll try and then get rejected.
yeah, the 6-bidden 6? I don't know.
There
We can
you
make it
go.
work.
I
It's
like
a
the
Toa
idea of
team.
Jay being just like a neutral kind of force rather than a villain. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I hope this is the role he stays in. Someone who like really doesn't like the ninja but might grow to like respect them and have like a new dynamic with them over time.
Ronin 2.
Basically Ronin 2.
Mhm.
I don't
I
want him to
doubt-
get his memories back.
I kind of doubt they'll commit to that, but
Me
We'll
too.
see.
My biggest hope for him, and I'm like really biased on this, is that he meets Ericore.
Mm.
That's just my like internal
oh
bias.
yeah. I want that. I want that too.
LJ, have you publicly commented about the Ninjago live action movie? I forget if you were on that episode.
I forget if I was on that episode either. I think very briefly. And I'm extremely excited for it, both because I'm interested to see what creativity they bring to the table, and also for the purposes of chaos that it will
I'm
bring.
excited for Jack Black Garmadon. It'd be great. It'd be awesome, dude.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining because I just
Yeah.
finally got around to watching Kung Fu Panda 4. So I'm just imagining Jack Black saying, "Lloyd, I am your father."
Oh man. Well.
We're gonna compete in a battle of the bands.
Sharnak in the YouTube chat says, "Wow, Doc is canonizing stuff, and LJ is here. I smell a contest in the making."
You stop that! You stop it! You stop it right now!
Ninjago cannon contest.
No!
I mean, I don't know. I think we're uniquely qualified to do it because we have the TTV message board, so we can
Oh,
have
yeah.
polls.
Yeah. You know what? That there's no way that could go wrong.
Of course not.
Not at all. Every
LJ,
poll's a goal.
do you have any New Year's wisdom for us?
My New Year's wisdom is the year will be new.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We made the big announcements on today's podcast earlier in the show about Sakota getting hired and Bindo becoming the new sensei and NinjagoCast's new home.
Yeah, so I guess in that case, Sakota, sir, Mr. Lego,
Sir,
That's not how it works, I think.
Sir Coda, hello.
Sir. Oh my goodness, sir. I'm so sorry, sir. Sakota, obviously enough, I've already told you plenty of times before. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
This happening, the least surprising thing of 2024. Absolutely made perfect sense, and I'm still just so thrilled for you. Great job, man.
Thank you.
I'm excited to buy your first set in stores.
Yeah, Aaron, that happened. That's why you gotta be here at the stream from the start. You missed things, Aaron.
And also, Sensei Bendo, take care. Take care of the dojo as I have left it.
I will try my best.
Please do. This has really come full circle for you because you always have the Sensei Wu.
Yeah.
image.
We were talking about that earlier.
LJ, you're late to the party. I said that about 2 hours ago. This is why you gotta be on the stream at the start.
Wow.
Wow. But
Incredible.
no, enjoy. Don't let it stress you out. I don't know if I will guest in the future. Hopefully, I hope next year I'm going to be able to stabilize everything a little bit more and be able to come back to the LJ Johnson show and make videos of my own and show up on a.
I feel
whole
like
myriad of things.
you'll need to pick your appearances and your projects very carefully because
Yes.
even when your work schedule frees up, you're then gonna be like your life is just gonna be incredibly
Yeah.
busy because you're gonna be
Oh, yes.
making transitions.
Oh yes, no, I know, and that's gonna be because I mean,
Don't
like
overcommit yourself.
I don't even know. Quite frankly, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to be on any Keep the Peace videos next year. It's looking so turbulent as far as my schedule is concerned. But you know what? I'm just hoping that things will work itself out, and next year will be a better year.
I mean,
Yeah,
no
I hope
matter
so.
what you guys do, I'll check it out, and I'm excited to see it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sakota. Thank you, Sir
You
Coda.
guys are
You
always
really don't
welcome.
have to call me sir.
I'm so sorry, sir. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
But yeah.
You guys are always welcome to stop on by whenever you get the chance or the ability. I know with Sakota especially, it's hard giving
Yeah, I mean, I'll listen.
his information. So hopefully we
that's
can
what
get
the
we can
training's
secure the interview.
That's basically what it would
And,
be. It would be like
Oh,
Sakota interview, like first 6 months working at Lego.
Yeah.
How's it going?
So,
Yeah.
okay, on TTV, we got the first community interview with Christian Faber. Can we get the first community interview with Sakota?
I mean, I don't know how it works, so I can't make any guarantees here, but it would be fun.
We got a super chat from Magic Ninja 6195 for $10. Thank you. She says, to put it in historical ninja terms, Jay and Aaron are Nukinen at the moment. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Nukinen. They aren't evil, they're just runaway or missing ninja, which is what Nukinen actually translates to. And yeah.
Which is funny
Pretty much.
because that's what I'm gonna do right now.
You better run away.
I am going to go rogue to go to work, so I'm basically just Jay. It's fine.
It is in your name. You just need to get one of those hats.
Yeah.
And you know what? Straw hat works.
It's El Rogue J.
But thank
All
you
right,
for
well-
gracing us with an LJ cameo on this this
Absolutely.
last Keep the Peace Ninjago cast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Have fun, guys. Stay safe. I'll see you guys next year.
All right, get out of here.
There you
All
go.
right, he's gone.
For me, it's already
All right.
2025, so LJ's gonna avoid me for a year.
Oh, and Draybird, I'm sorry I missed that. I needed to ask LJ about his goodness. LJ has no goodness. He's full of hate. We were having a discussion the other day. I think it was maybe on a TTV episode. I forget, the weeks blur together, about who the biggest hater in our group is. And LJ was in the top 3 alongside Leo and Mary. And I don't know who's more. But LJ, I guess, didn't like that. So now he's entered his arc of unbridled positivity, where 2025 is going to be the year of happiness. So instead of LJ the hater,
It's Happy
LJ
J.
the lover.
Oh, nice.
We'll see how long that lasts. 1 week. But yeah, unless anybody else has any questions, that's pretty much all I got for this episode.
Same here.
Right, yeah,
All
I
right.
think.
Twas very
Well,
fun getting to review these.
Yes, thank you,
Thank
Bendo,
you
for
for-
reviewing them. You were very welcome. I'm glad you got some enjoyment out of it. I didn't want it to be a burden. I know traditionally you don't really buy entire waves of Lego.
Yeah, this was the most Lego I've built in a short span of time. But it was very fun.
I'm
I
glad
enjoyed
they
it.
didn't go to waste. I'm glad we had a cool stream out of it. I'm glad this stream happened when it did. If fashionably late works in this case. If any of those caught your attention, they will be on sale tomorrow in, I think, every country.
I think so, yeah. And thanks
thank
again to
you.
the LAN for
Yes,
sending them.
big
Yeah.
thanks. Thank you as always. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you to Sakota for everything you've done for the community and the channel and our group. It is immensely appreciated, and I'm very, very happy that you have achieved this dream of yours, and I look forward to what the future will bring.
Yeah.
And
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
like always pretty much letting me do whatever kind of creative stuff I wanted to do on Keep the Peace and
Heck
TTV
yeah,
and
dude.
everything. You put a
Yeah.
lot of trust in me, even though like I just applied out of the blue in
well,
the
it
beginning.
worked out.
And yeah, thank you guys.
You're very welcome, and thank you to everyone who has watched NinjagoCast over these 88 episodes so far. It is not ending; it is just transitioning. Remember, go subscribe to Bendo Bricks for cool video essays. Check out his music on Spotify, and is it just Spotify or other platforms?
Basically all music streaming sites.
There you go. All
Nice.
music streaming sites. Check it out, and stay tuned for more streams in the future over there as NinjagoCast and any other streams he does. We'll continue. World of Cars Entertainment $4.99 says delaying the stream. Happy New Year!
Happy
Hoping for
New Year.
season 3 of Dragon's Rising to be amazing. It got my friend interested in the show again, who hasn't seen it since season 5.
That's
so epic.
awesome.
You're gonna get to
Yes.
see more again.
We are gonna get to see more.
Crazy.
That is true. Yeah, it's been a crazy 88 episodes, and remember, we will have like a big like informational 2025 state of the channel video coming out soon-ish. I don't exactly know when.
Yeah, we gotta
Maybe
record
next
it.
week. We'll see. But yeah, we got to record it and edit it, so no promises. But it'll be like a Q&A / like plan outline, and yeah, please be sure to check that out as well. And thank you guys for all the fun, laughs, viewership, and support over the years.
Yeah.
You guys have a wonderful New Year's. Oh, one more super chat from Monarch, $5. Delaying it even more, there's some doc info in patron chat. What are you?
What's the login for?
Oh yeah, that. Sorry, I missed that. Also, another super chat for World of Cars, 199. Also, congrats, Bindo and Sakota. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so what does one arm say? He says, someone asked, is this correct? And they presented
the-
Doc with like an element chart. It says mostly correct. I see 5 incorrect entries. I cannot correct them now. Let's talk again in the future, which means they do have a chart or like
Yeah.
a list of all the
Which is
elements, which is
Very good.
somewhat heartening. Then he says, when we meet all the source dragons, will you then reveal your list of elements and which sources they belong to? And Doc says, not by me, probably to be released in a book.
That's good. I like that.
Ooh, okay. Awesome.
Cool. Book of Elemental Powers 2. All right. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy
Thank
New
you so
Year's.
much. The dojo is now closed on Keep the Peace, but will be open again at some point on Bindo Bricks. Stay tuned over there. Thank you all for everything. I have been Sensei Meso.
I've been Sakota.
I've been Josh.
And I've been Bindo.
Been Bindo, and we'll see you guys in 2025 for another wild and crazy Ninjago year. Thank you all for everything. Goodbye and farewell for now.